back to the Trading Show. My name is David. Today is going to be lead XRP apologist. Yeah, you having fun back there? Yeah? H-man over there. Well, I'm not apologizing for anything except if you're not here, I apologize because you're going to miss out on some great content. I'm joined by Zen Master, JP.
Hey, good morning. Zen Master JP. Serene Thunderclap Taker. Thunderclap.
Sounds so delicate.
Anyway, I'm ready for a Zen Scalp here today. All right?
Zen Scalp?
Zen Scalp.
Okay. We're also joined by the man himself.
Yo!
Top siren.
That's right.
I love these names, man. These are great. Gentlemen, Bitcoin had a bid this morning. Trump comes out. We're going to bomb Iran. Bitcoin loses the bid from this morning. We made money on a short last night. JP made tons of great calls on the stream last night. So if you're watching his TA, you should have probably made some money, right?
Absolutely. No reason why not.
Unless you're sitting there watching for, I guess, entertainment purposes only. Cool.
We clapped back, baby. That's right. We clapped back yesterday.
But I'm assuming if you're sitting there watching a 5-hour stream, you're looking for ideas to make money. And, well, if you use some of those ideas, you made money. So congratulations to you. I made some money last night. Rob made some money last night. The Knights lost last night. Bullshit. What a game. What a game we lost. Talking about the Golden Knights game. Anyways, JP, usually I open up with Bitcoin, but I want to let you open up.
Sure.
With Bitcoin. Please.
So
what are we looking at today?
Yeah. So guys, we got to push up late last night, and my plan, if anyone was watching the stream last night, thank you all for watching, and welcome to anyone brand new here to Sin City Crypto. Glad to have you. Yeah, so we made money on the short last night, and we also longed oil. By the end of the stream, I closed all trades, and I had a plan for myself. You know, I like to follow my plan. It's so important to follow your plan. My plan was to do nothing last night, to do no trade after we closed out in profit, okay? No trade, and now I'm here with fresh eyes to look at the market with you. We'll get in the trade together, and I'm looking at the market. BTC got to move up last night. It's interesting. We may have, and I use the word may have gotten accepted back into that healthy consolidation range. Either that or this will be a rejection and the perfect entry for yet another short, right? Just short every pump. We'll take a look at it. I'll give you your top down. We'll see what the current direction is in the market. And I think there may be a Zen scalp here to be had, guys. I'm looking at the 4-hour, just the 4-hour alone here. Like I said, we're in that previous healthy consolidation zone that I drew the white lines here. And look, the stochastics have somewhat reset on the 4-hour. Not completely, but look, got pretty low, now curving up. And there's a green dot on the 4-hour. So it's a good thing I didn't put in a late night short or an overnight short. You know, we left, you know, the canvas blank, and now we can go ahead and see what Bitcoin has for us. It looks like a potential long on a 4-hour, but we must zoom in and not jump to conclusions here. Alex, God King, can you give me, please, what the casino looks like?
Right now we're currently on a pull to the upside. Positive 181. It looks like it's been on a little bit of a tear. It's on a buy signal, but it just now 5 minutes ago called a possible price reversal and to take profit.
To potentially come back down?
Yes.
All right, that might be the rejection. So we have to always look at both cases here. There could be a potential long, right? Or this could be the perfect rejection. Just because the 4-hour has the green dot right now doesn't mean it's going to stay there. They could give us the red dot. It could be a fake out.
Well, the the green dot already closed.
Yeah, but it still can give a red dot though afterwards.
True. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be a red dot following the green dot, canceling the green dot.
Yeah.
So, but good point though. It is printed. Yeah. It is printed, but it could just still flip the other way.
There's a 6-hour green dot too. Just saying.
Okay. All right. We'll look at that. I'm going to do a real top-down analysis, but before I do you guys want to weigh in on price action, Dave, Rob, before I go through the boring top-down analysis to give us an objective perspective on the market?
You know, I just want to say that, like, you know, it was looking a little spooky last night with the, you know, the head and shoulders that we had here printing. And so, we could have seen, or, a lot of people were expecting this ultimately to sell down. But, probability says that it should go to the downside, but we broke out, right? And it speaks to me as saying like, hey, you know what, we're not in a space where the price is collapsing and we're just going to keep ultimately bear flagging more and more. This was a big move that we had here. We went from 74,000 down to where we're at. And things that, would probably continue now are starting to get exhausted, right? And so I would just caution you to say like, hey, typically when you get these kind of moves, you consolidate and usually consolidate up and to the right. You don't typically get short bounces and then more downside. You might in these like little small bounces here, like these little moves, sure. But when you start to get a large bounce like we did here, a lot of times that follows up with some consolidation and upward price movement. So, with that said, I'm not trying to say that we're not going to see further price action to the downside. However, just be aware that in my perspective, especially with the head and shoulders pushing to the upside, now ultimately we've formed a double bottom and we've consolidated after a big move. Would like to, I would expect to see price move to the upside. And so, I talked about it yesterday, looking for some long opportunities. My 2 trades yesterday didn't necessarily play out on the longs. We did ultimately yesterday sell to the downside. You could blame that on just being positioned in the wrong spot, or you can blame it on Trump or the war, whatever the case is. I still share the thesis that we're going to still have some opportunity to make longs. We're on a macro bearish trend, but currently I would expect us to consolidate and likely move to the upside, at least towards 68,000, 70,000 over the next week, I would say. And these these consolidations can accumulate for quite some time. If you look back on the weekly chart, or maybe the daily might be a better one. You see how long we consolidate, right? And so if you came into the idea like, hey, I'm going to short here, we're going to have more downside. I mean, you went from February all the way to May here with upward consolidation. Over here was from November all the way till February with upward consolidation. And I would feel safe to say that we're probably going to get something a little bit similar to that as well. So for those of you that are thinking that more downside and 40,000 is on the table, I agree. It seems to be the play. However, I would expect it to do something similar. Hopefully, it's not another bear flag, and we go this way. Hopefully, we kind of round out, bottom out, and get back up and finish up this downside move that everyone's so damn irritated with. But searching for some longs, that's kind of what I'm doing. Not to say I won't short, but that's more than likely the things that I'm hunting for today.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna get some Zen tea. David, can you grab it real quick? What are you looking at over there? What are you looking at?
You want me to grab your tea or the chart?
the chart,
whatever.
The chart. And shout out to the chat. I see y'all fired up out there. Fire, let's go, baby. I'll be right back.
So I was looking at this chart here, and looks kind of juicy here on the 2 hour. We do need a little reset here on the momentum, but I'm looking to get in. Not a limit order, but just kind of eyeing 61,728. And we have a couple things of confluence here. Number one, that is the bottom end of our cloud. Okay, you can see the cloud here. Right now the cloud is red, so expecting this thing to continue down a little bit more. Number two, right, we have 3 different confluence. Number two, your high volume area. This white line represents the highest volume node on the volume range profile here on the right side. And number 3, that thin blue line, let me make it a little thicker. That is your conversion line. Let's go style, conversion line. Let's make that a little thicker. That blue line right there is your conversion line. That is your 9-day moving average. So it's on a 2-hour time frame. So you have your 9-day coinciding with your high volume area, coinciding with the bottom end of your cloud, which if you look at what price did at that 9-day moving average, rejection, 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 break above on a wick, flipped it from resistance to support. And so it only makes sense, all things considered, that on the way back down, especially since it has all this confluence, for it to catch a bid here. That'll allow our momentum, the Stokes, the RSI, to get reset. That'll allow for momentum on market side for B to also get reset. Not sure if the VWAP will cross below negative on that move down. But that's kind of what I'm eyeing. I'm eyeing along around 61,750 for Bitcoin. So keep my eye out on there. You can see the top end of the cloud has been a rejection area. And this is what the trade setup would look like for me. The entry will be at 61,750. My TP would be right before we hit this, the continuation of that bear flag that played out. Right, this takes us above the 100. This takes us not quite to the 200, which will be at around 68.7. Double bottom, bullish divergence, move down. This would kind of turn into a little bit of a bull flag. Enter here, stop loss below the wicks. This will give us a 2.5 to 1 trade setup. Not the best R&R, R&R, but I think it's a high probability trade that we should see a bounce there. Now, if this entire move gets taken back by a move down, then at that point the reversal is completely changed, and we'll get stopped out and look for shorts on a negative bounce. So.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right, now we're ready for a top-down analysis. I'm going to start on the monthly time frame. This will be an objective top-down analysis. I am not in any trade whatsoever. I am not a bull. I am not a bear. I am a monk. Pa. Okay, and let's do the top down now, and let's orient ourselves seriously here. Let's look at it seriously, guys. Okay, put on your objective lens. Monthly time frame. That is a very red and bearish candle right there on the monthly. Okay, but yes, you have found support with the 50 MA, the red line. You've bounced so far, but it could still thunderclap down. Once again, that's the definition of the thunderclap. It's not just a joke. It's when you have a big candle that's waking up, and then it just moves fast in a flash like thunder and claps down. You know, it could clap down on you. Be careful. I'm sorry.
Where did that come from, the thunderclap? Is that from a movie? I know it's not from a Marvel movie because you don't watch Marvel, but
it's just the way we talk, man. I don't know. Me and my TA guys, you know, it's just being in these charts and seeing those big candles thunderclap down on me on my stop loss. You know, it's just, you know when the candles start moving fast, like when it's liquidating, right? Yeah. It's kind of like almost like sipping, like thunderclap. It gives thunder. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not sexual, okay? Everybody needs to, get your minds out the gutter.
All night. I don't know. That's people usually take that as something a little more sexual. But hey, thanks for clearing that up.
I'm saying trading all night. I'm trading all night and getting clapped. That's what I meant. But okay.
All right,
jokes aside here. The monthly looks bearish, but it's so bearish that it could eventually be bullish, right? Look how low the stochastics are. Technically still green money flow on the monthly. Could be a bottom. We never know. Let's go down to the daily time frame. Daily time frame now. Here we go. There was hope with that first green candle there, but it was a bit lackluster of a candle. You know, we were hoping for a morning star type of pattern, but look what it did. We kind of got a rejection, and then it started looking like an evening star. We went from morning to evening, and where are we now? Just
afternoon.
Afternoon, just spinning us around. We have no idea where we are in the day or in the charts. We are confused. But it's starting to look like bearish consolidation to me. The reason why I call it that is because of the big bearish trend and then the tightening of price. You see how bearish the trend is, guys. There's no denying that. No one, I don't care how bullish or bearish you are, you can't say that's bullish. That's bearish. And then price gets tight. When price gets tight after being so bearish, that is bearish consolidation. It usually begets more bearishness, but it can reverse. You can see the reversal when it crosses the white lines of the trend line. It has not crossed any white lines of the trend line. It's in the bearish consolidation. It is a bearish pennant right now on the daily. All right, and look how perfectly we rejected from the top of that channel too in that daily. 7 hours left in the daily candle, went right up to the exact trend line, came down, look, bounced at the at the exact bottom of that trend line. So we're in a tight zone on the daily. It looks bearish by default unless you break it out, right? These can break out. I got clapped on one of these type of trades. You know, I think it was on the 4 hour. It looked exactly like this, you know, it looked bearish, but then it broke up and it gave us what the 4 hour looks like. Let's look at the 4 hour. Let's go to it. All right, 4 hour time frame. Here we go. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here it is. There was that bearish consolidation I'm talking about. So there's hope here. There's hope for the bulls. It's not over. Don't give up if you're a bull and you're a permanent bull. Because you see how bearish this entire move was. Bear. And then look, you got tight price action just like on that the daily we're looking at. But look what happened. It actually broke up.
I am so proud of Bitcoin for not faking us out by doing a move to the downside first and then just erasing all of us to the upside.
Yeah, just clapping both sides,
Thank you,
right?
Bitcoin. Thank
Exactly. So this can happen on a daily, guys. It doesn't have to always be, you know, all bearish. You know, this could just break up just like that and create a bigger pattern, right? Maybe there's something larger here being created. We were seeing a head and shoulder on the 4 hour. I got to say, last night it looked very bearish. There was shoulder right there, head, and then right shoulder right here. But look at price now trying to invalidate that right shoulder.
Invalidated.
Yeah, the head and shoulder is not invalidated because it hasn't passed the head, but we are trying to invalidate the right shoulder so far, right? Very interesting. That's a statement candle right there. That is a change in character somewhat. That could get bullish if it starts to consolidate upwards and sideways. If you do something like this, and especially if the money flow starts crossing over, this could be a bullish move for BTC. We got to look at the small time frames to see if that's going to happen right there. Okay, so we will go down some time frames. And also, I'll point out the healthy consolidation area I was talking about before. We've kind of almost gotten to that range. We were just in the range. We might be getting rejected from it. What am I talking about with healthy consolidation? It was basically this range. That's the top range. And then the bottom range was right around here. I think it was right around there. Look at that. See how that lines up? That's the healthy consolidation zone. So this is the zone I drew to say, hey, okay, we were very bearish down here, but then we got to move up, right? Move up, rejection, bounce, got accepted into this previous consolidation range. That's healthy for a reversal, right? Because that could have been a shoulder, head, and right shoulder right there, right? But then we got volatile, right? We lost, we got crazy down here. Started looking very bearish again. But here we are, BTC fighting to get back in that zone. But is that a rejection? We have to zoom in here, guys. This could be a rejection and just an opportune entry for the short. If BTC is not willing to get back into this range and flip it, fill it, and get to the next range, is not going to be bullish. So let's go ahead and look at even smaller time frames. Is that a rejection on, like, let's say the 1 hour? Let's go to the 1 hour. What's happening?
Pull to the downside.
And there you go, pull to the downside. This could be a rejection in real time in the 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour, kind of just got above the 50 MA, but you do have a red candle right now. Look, trying to keep that support. It's trying to flip that resistance to support. But if this becomes an engulfing candle, and if that stochastic is that high like that, that may be a good 1 hour short. I'm just saying, red money flow, VWAP kind of crossing down. Momentum had an up still though, right? But could that be a 1 hour short? Potentially. Let's look at the 30-minute. 30-minute, pretty similar. High Stokes, still red with the money flow. Red candle coming in here. Will it engulf? I think the next 7 minutes will tell us a lot. That's when this candle closes on the 30-minute. How about that 4 hour? Okay, that candle just closed. That was a nice statement candle closing on that 4 hour. We got to say, and I'm aligned with that 4 hour, but we'll get back to that. 30-minute high Stokes, guys. Red candle coming in. Will it engulf? If it engulfs, that could be a 30-minute short. Let's go to the small time frames now. 5-minute. What's happening for Bitcoin? Very bullish trend. You see us broke above the 200 MA. You see the bull flag after bull flag here. There's a bull flag. That broke up. There we go. Another bull flag. That broke up. And here we go. Another bull flag. Where's my Elliott waves, people? Is that it? Is it going to dump now? You get 3 waves of bull and then you dump? I don't know, but the money flow is still pretty green there. Low stochastics. You've been, you've been pumping or getting a bounce from that 21 MA. Is that another scalp right there? Just curious. 5-minute time frame, very risky. I don't know about trading that 5-minute right now, but this is a nice healthy bull trend on the 5-minute currently. How about the 1-minute time frame? The old so volatile 1 minute. What is happening? You got a money flow shift. You had a big move up. Is there bearish divergence? A little bit on the stochastics. A little bit on the stochastics, not so much on the market cipher B. Let's see. We got to pay close attention to it. Is the trend weak? Is the trend weak? It's a question. I don't see. Well, the momentum is shifting heavily down. We can say that right now. Look at that big difference, that huge shift in momentum. It's just a 1-minute time frame. We always say take it with a grain of salt. That's a momentum shift on the 1 minute as it is retracing. You lose that yellow line, especially if you start bear flagging under it, then that will be very bearish for Bitcoin. So let's keep a close eye on what's happening here. God King, did you say something about the casino? Is it still pulled to the downside, pulled to the upside? What's going on?
Pulled to the downside, and we're sitting at a positive 114.
Did they just call that?
Yes,
pulled to the downside?
But as you can see, it's starting to drop pretty quickly.
Interesting. Is this the perfect short? I mean, let's look at it. Go back to the 30-minute. How about the 15-minute? How does the 15-minute? The 15-minute got rejected at the 200 MA here, guys.
That looks brutal.
Once again, Elliott wave, guys. Come on. And look at the bear div. Look at the bear div with the red dot. I just want to be an objective analyst here. And I'm saying, yes, we got to pump up this morning, but at resistance on some time frames, and it could be a rejection point.
Well, it's catching a bid right now on the 200 on the 1 minute.
What is giving me a little bit of pause here is the fact that the 4 hour has a green dot and the stochastics are pointing up right now. You know I am aligned with the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour tells me to look for continuation. Okay. And I'm looking for continuation, but there has been continuation. There might have been too much continuation already, right? Had we caught it at 6:20 a.m. or 7:45 a.m., those bull flags. I mean, that's another bull flag, technically. It's another bull flag.
I don't know,
but do we believe it? And technically, look,
I don't
right
see
there.
that as a bull flag.
Right there.
Where's your poll?
Boom. So it would have to be something like that. I mean, I know it looks a bit weird because there's a little mini consolidation in there as well, but it have to be something like this, I think. I think that would be the poll. And then it would be like, it would make it to like
I personally
63.
think that's a stretch for a bull flag. I think if you're going to do it, if I was charting and I was doing a bull flag, I'd use that green candle as my poll.
That's a poll?
And consolidate. Yeah, to me,
I can see that because you do have it consolidated right there, right?
Yeah.
Trended up, broke up.
Yeah, I wouldn't count that as part of the move up, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but
It's not perfect. I call it a bull flag. What do you call it, Rob? What do you think?
it's still a falling wedge. Just that should break up, right?
Yeah?
I think it's still a bull flag.
You think it's
not
still a
your
bull flag?
Yeah, it's not your typical one. I mean, if we would have had red candles, pull to the downside and validated that bullish consolidation, then I would go against that. I mean, you could throw the wicks in there on that previous red candle to the large green one and say like, hey, that's an odd one there. But yeah, no, I agree. I think it is more of a bull flag than a not one. But yeah, I also see what what David's saying. I mean, I hear him.
So here's the probability thing. Do we take a high risk, a scalp on a 5 minute on a shaky looking bull flag, or do we go ahead and short the 30 minute, which may be getting rejected at the 200, or even the 1 hour, the 1 hour time frame that is a bit extended?
I mean, we're seeing a perfect bounce off of the 200 on the 1 minute right now.
Let me take a look at that.
That's just a perfect retest of the 200. I mean,
Green
look at
dot,
that.
Stokes, yeah.
That's perfect, guys.
It is
but
perfect.
Could this be a bear flag?
It could be continuation. I mean, the 4 hour tells me look for continuation. That could be continuation right there.
Look at the 6 hour.
Okay, 6 hour. Yeah, let's go to 6 hour time frame.
I like the 6 hour. Look at the 6 hour.
Unsqueeze it, unclench
Oh, the green? Did the green dot go away?
Green dot went
went away on the 6 hour. It was right
so
there.
you're seeing some resistance at the 9 MA, my orange line right now.
VWAP wants to come up on the 6 hour. It's
But
right
we got to
there.
take that engulfing candle serious, like engulf like 3 candles. Right? But you're now seeing a sell pressure, at around 62.7, 62.3. We do need to look at liquidity. So this will help, help our bias here. Liquidity favors the upside on the 5-minute. You see the bright liquidity at 64,007. So this is leading me more towards the continuation case here, guys. It's just I can see them just giving us the volatility and making it a bit difficult for us. So where is the opportune buy level here? Do we really want to trade the 1 minute right now?
I don't.
I don't.
You can.
How about the 50? See, the 15-minute doesn't look good for long. Not yet, though. Almost, right? Kind of. You got above the 200, but you lost it.
Bear
You found
div,
support at
red
the
dot,
9.
yeah.
Bear div, red dot. The medium time frames are saying us, more retracement. The small time frames are saying, hey, we're continuing, brother. Come on. The water's nice. Come on in. But are there sharks in that water? Are there jellyfish? I don't know. Seems like a trap.
What would you be more scared of, seeing a shark or a jellyfish?
Probably a jellyfish. Honestly.
Really?
Nah, but in the real ocean, like, yeah, obviously shark eat you up and stuff. But, I don't know. But jellyfish is sneaky. But yeah.
I got I want to get into the chat here real quick. We had a super chat from Lord SE217. Said, can you have a look at Pippin if you have some clapping left? Hot dog. Why is the chat showing up there? It's weird. Also, we're aware of some issues on Discord with the chat. So we believe it's been fixed. So just go in there, double check, throw a hello or a hi in the Discord so we know if it's working. I'll get into Pippin here in a second, but I have my eye out on Venice. Venice got a pretty nasty dump here, guys. From a high of around $21 down to $13.68 daily, looking to catch a bid on the bottom end of the cloud here. I used to use the Ichimoku cloud a lot in my options trading days. I kind of shied away from that with crypto, but I'm starting to like it again. It's nice to have it on your chart when you open it to see kind of where the trend is, what are some immediate resistance support levels, and then kind of work your way through it onto some other indicators and other moving averages. But the daily looks like it's going to catch a bid here. Cloud is still green. We're still far away from the 200, the 100. Lost at 21 on the day. That's pretty bearish. 12-hour lost to 100. Seems like we're trying to catch a little bit here. Stokes are pinned to the floor. RSI, though, didn't quite get to that oversold territory. So does that mean there's more downside to come? Maybe. Also, could this be a little bit of a head and shoulders here on Venice on the 12-hour time frame? And if it is, where is the... Well, not that. Where is that? And where is the neckline? Neckline has, is that a bearish retest of the neckline? So dotted line is your neckline. I use a handy dandy head and shoulders tool to draw that out. Gives us a cleaner neckline. Could this be a bearish retest of the neckline? And could this be an opportune short entry? I'm always nervous shorting Venice because it's been one of the bastard children of Bitcoin. But maybe it got adopted. Maybe the orphan has been adopted by the rest of the market. You have some confluence with the neckline and the 100 sitting right there. And if anything, guys, if you're like, the head and shoulders not very well, this is still a bear flag. So are we looking for a short on Venice, potentially at an entry of around little shy of $15? The only problem is we're pretty oversold on Stokes. So do we get another bid up? And when we do get that bid up to fill out this kind of bear flag / bearish retest of this neckline, does that get our Stokes high enough for a rollover on a short? I would love to short Venice because if it goes up and my short gets invalidated, my spot bag grows. And if it doesn't and I'm correct, then my spot bag bleeds, but I make money in the short term with my trade setup. So to me, it's a win-win because I believe in Venice in the long term. Here's your 4 hour on Venice, and I know the super chat was about Pippin, but I'm trying to see if we can find an opportunity here for a trade setup.
All right, I'm looking at Pippin. Don't worry.
You are looking at Pippin? Okay, cool. So when I'm done, I'll send it over to you. Double green dot on the 2 hour here on Venice. Interesting. Hasn't played out yet. Double green dot on a red candle with red continuation. That's very interesting to me. Not enough to swing me to the side of a long. Yeah, this is a clear bear flag that will, in my opinion, break out. 1 hour looks... Ooh, 1 hour Stokes is starting to roll over. Lower high on the 1 hour on the Stokes. VWAP, we want that thing. It's starting to kind of U-turn away from that breaking below that zero line. Pretty overextended on the momentum waves. And our momentum indicators on market cipher B are kind of flat. Let's throw on the cloud again here. That's pretty bearish there. 30-minute. A lot of yellow X's. 21 on the 30-minute looks pretty juicy here. This has been a pretty important level outside of a few deviations, right? This was a deviation. This was a deviation. This was a rejection. This was a clean rejection. This was a clean rejection. So do we wait do we wait for the higher time frame bear flag to get us in at around 14.91? Or could this thing possibly break on the lower time frames like the 30-minute or the 1 hour? And can we get into a short there? I'll clean up the chart here in a second. Let's actually clean that up right now. Let's get rid of some of these brush strokes here. Get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that. And we'll keep that on there. Let's get rid of that. And then let's bring... Shit, I mean, you got to go here, right? That looks pretty... Looks pretty bearish. Top end of your range, or do you call this an ascending triangle? It's more of a pennant. I know.
Yeah.
More of a bear pennant. And that measured move would be, depending on when this thing fills out, if it continues to chop around a little bit, you're looking at $11.36. Are there any key levels at $11.36? Just shy of the 100 on the daily, just shy of the 200 on the 12 hour. And past the 200 on the 10-hour weekly. We are so far above all moving averages on the weekly. Where the 100 and 200 don't even show up. But on the 21, we still have $8.80 is where the 21 MA is. So Venice, looking for a short, but we need a little bit of a bounce first to get a better entry. Pippin.
All right, we'll look at Pippin. Here we go. On the daily time frame, recently trying to break trend, you were rolling over pretty hard. And look at that recovery, just explosive, but with a small retracement right now, a little bit overbought on the daily currently. Let's go down to your 4 hour time frame. 4 hour got your nice bullish cross above your 200 MA, and you got the 21 coming up to make a second golden cross. The 9 is already crossed. The 50 will eventually cross. Every time you get one of these bullish crosses, you should get a bounce to the upside. So here comes that 21, should give it a punch. The 50 will follow. You do have low Stokes red dot, though, on that 4 hour. Careful, this could still be in retracement mode. Let's go to like a 15-minute time frame. You are kind of just chopping sideways, but I can't help but to mention the fact that it looks like it's rolling over a bit. The structure is not great looking. You had a nice high there, came down. You should pump, but now you're doing this slow pump / rollover. The slow pump rollover usually dumps you. 5-minute time frame, just chopping. Somewhat of a double top there. Losing moving averages on a small time frame, but still going sideways. Chop on the small time frames. Retracing on the medium, but that daily and the macro seems to really be trying to do a reversal here. So eventually higher, but right now a little bit shaky on those smaller time frames for Pippin.
All right, I'm looking at ICP. I think I'm gonna take a short-term long here. I'm gonna try to warm up the trading today. I'm gonna try to get a quick scalp on ICP. So ICP, looking on the 4 hour, it had a big tumble. It was at $3 and then dropped all the way down to almost $2 flat. Got down to $2.10. But we did see this big rounding out top, which ultimately came into a double bottom. So, you would expect to see a bounce, but for me, I'm seeing tweezer bottoms here at the bottom, which also coincides with the bottom that we put in here. Now, I know we did get a couple wicks to the downside here, so this is going to be a high risk trade for me. But going into the shorter time frames, let's pull up say the 5-minute here. So looking at the 5-minute, you can see that. Kind of similar to what you were looking at earlier, talking about perhaps a bull flag with some consolidation. A little dangerous. This is definitely a dangerous trade. We're on the bottom side of a falling channel here. You could easily say this is a falling channel waiting to break out, but it does seem like if there was a breakout, it would go be to the upside. But we're testing the bottom side of the range, so I want to see it just get up a little bit before I pull the trigger on a long. If this gets lost here, then we'll go back to the drawing board here. But if we see a bounce here, we get above this. Now, two things happen, right? If you can break this falling channel here by coming up, also that's going to clear you on this consolidation that we had here, right? And so what I'm looking for is for it to break trend, break the falling channel, also to get back into this consolidation range. And if we see this, likely to see a bounce and move to the upside. This is only 5-minute candle, so if this does play out to the upside, I'll be taking a long. I'll be mapping that out here in a second. But this is likely something I'm going to get into. That is if we do hold. If this falling channel continues, then we'll reevaluate. But if we see it bounce up to the upside and clear this consolidation here, I'll be putting it along.
Nice. ICP. Interesting. Okay.
It's a high risky one, but I want to warm it up. I want to get a quick short term pump, lock one in, and then from there we'll move on.
Yeah. Man, the 30-minute on Bitcoin looks very bearish.
Yeah, I see that. The 30-minute is giving me much pause, but I am, the 4 hour says long, the small time frames, a continuation. Right now I'm eyeing a long. I'm looking to make it a bit of a bigger trade. I'm not comfortable doing the 1 minute long. Even the 5 minute is a bit shaky.
I might counter trade you if you go long.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, so I'm starting on a 5 minute. I do like the hidden bullish. I've seen this before. Hidden bullish, increase in money flow, continuation looks likely. What makes me want to go long is number one, the 4 hour. Green dot, a big green candle. Number two, liquidity. Liquidity favors the upside. If I do go long, I'll target about 64,800. I like the liquidity to the upside, and then the small time frames. So three reasons make me want to go long right now, but I understand the volatility in the market. I understand that the 4 hour at any moment could just put a red dot instead and then turn bearish. It is known to do that. It could be bullish and then flip bearish. But, just looking at everything objectively. Okay, one other thing is giving me pause too. Let's take a look at this. Oil. Look at oil on a 5 minute time frame. We know when oil pumps that BTC dumps. It's so dependable. It's not perfect, but it's very dependable. Oil is in bullish consolidation right now. You can call that a flag. You can call that an ascending triangle. Will that break out?
With the news of the Iran,
oil should pump.
Yeah, oil should pump.
And
is that
Bitcoin
the trade? Is that a trade?
It might be, but right only thing. Look at the stochastics though on that time frame. Very high and a lot of bearish div there, right? Oh, let me bring it up for you. You see it? There's something to be aware of. Not perfect for a long, but it still is in that that bullish consolidation, looking like it want to pop, and it's even a bit of hidden bullish. So how you telling me oil and Bitcoin both being bullish at the same time?
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me? Somebody's lying here. Fire!
Also, just some macro news here. So we had CPI data come in at a 3-year high of 4.2%. But Trump was asked about inflation. He says, "I love the inflation."
What?
I love the stop it.
No way, bro.
Dead ass.
He didn't say that. He didn't say it. Come on.
Dead ass.
Tell us he didn't say that.
Say he
I
didn't.
love inflation. The troll in chief.
Also, stock market is red across the board here. NASDAQ down 1.2%. You know, there is historically been a correlation. Now, they don't move in sidestep, I would say, all the time. Majority of the time, though, the trend, if NASDAQ's, progressing to the upside, Bitcoin will follow, maybe not on the same exact, hour or day, but something to keep in mind. This could apply some sell pressure to risk on assets and particularly to Bitcoin. So there you go.
Can we make a poll, God King? Who's lying, man? Bitcoin or oil? Somebody's lying right now. Somebody has a poker face. Somebody wants to dump here. Who's going to do the dumping?
I kind of like that. I kind of like that long, man.
What, the oil?
Yeah.
The long on oil?
Yeah.
So you're telling me Bitcoin's lying then? And oil's going to rip.
I mean, dude, look at that. The 5 minute looks juicy. It's right there on the 9 MA. It's got to bounce every time. I mean, that's about as clear as a bull flag as you can have.
Yeah.
Higher lows.
We've been
higher
nailing
highs.
oil too lately. We've been nailing it.
I kind of like this, man. It would be entry now. Stop loss 89.23. TP 91.25. That's
Some
a nice
higher
move.
time frames. Because that stoke in that 5 minute is a little bit concerning, but I understand that it can stay pinned to the ceiling there.
15 minutes high. Every time frame's high. 30 minutes high. 1 hour's getting there. 2 hours getting there.
Yeah, very high. Yeah, a lot of time frames there. Interesting.
But doesn't matter if there's actual reason why oil is
Look at
going
the 8
up.
hour. Look at the 8 hour though.
Bitcoin's dumping. Oil's pumping. Look at that.
Yeah, look at the 8 hour. That's a nice little bottom. Green dot, low stokes on the 8 hour for oil. Double bottom. You could long the 8 hour on oil. Look at that. Even the what's that? The 10 hour? 10 hour is beautiful. Low stokes, green
Give me
dot
the
for a long on
numbers.
oil. Yeah. Yeah, 10 hours says oil may go to $96 a barrel.
Damn.
Yeah. So
I think I'm gonna take that long.
yeah.
89.78 would be my limit entry. My stop would be just above the 21.
Oh shoot. It just made it easier for me.
What?
Wait, hold on, wait. Oh, never mind. Wrong time frame. I thought the green dot went away. You know, it's printed. It's not going away. All they could do is give a red dot in a 4 hour.
150 to make 600. I like it.
You got an oil trade cooking there. You got an oil
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah, man. I like
well,
this.
man, share
Yeah.
the trade, man.
Okay, so here it is. It's an oil trade. Shout out to JP for pointing this out. This is looking to get an entry at around 89.78, a 9 MA retest. You could slide your TP down to the measured move. That'll give you a, what is that, a 3-to-1? About almost a 3-to-1 trade. You take it up to $92, give you almost a 4-to-1 trade setup there. More than a 4-to-1 trade setup on oil, but maybe you don't get the entry, man, because this thing is running.
That thing is running. I'm trying to see if I can get a different version of that trade to a bigger version here, maybe on the 8 hour or the 10 hour time frame. What a beauty, man. What a beauty.
Yeah, look at that double bottom on the daily, too.
Bitcoin's getting near it's right at 62,000 flat. So we're going to see what happens here. If 62,000 is lost, I mean, the next range would be, looks like 61.78 would be the range we'd come down to, or potential bounce here. So...
All right.
Oh, yeah, we're on the bottom side. So expect a move down to 61.75 here, unless we quickly regain 62. But
Yeah. BTC spilling. So, yeah, that scalp would not be a good look. Good thing we didn't get in that just yet.
You're talking about the Bitcoin scalp? Or
Yeah. Bitcoin is coming
ICP
down.
scalp? Yeah.
Bitcoin, for me, is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Maybe he's talking about ICP.
no, I was talking about Bitcoin. ICP, I was looking for that bounce, never came. I was looking for it to come back over here. Good thing I didn't get into that. It's still
Man, that should pop, man.
yeah. I still will be looking for a reversal here, perhaps reassess potential entry here. Maybe this isn't the best asset to long. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep an eye on it.
I think we're ready for a trade alert. And do you want to give them the numbers, or should I give them the numbers?
Who, me or you?
Yeah, the numbers. You
can
want to
go
give the numbers
ahead.
or what?
You can go ahead.
All right. 1 second. Let me just get the numbers right here for myself. All right. See
Bitcoin below 62. Is there an update from the casino while JP pulls the numbers?
God King.
Casino's still on a downward pull, and we're at 58.
The casino told us, man. It told us. And there's some nice value gaps here. I'm seeing some nice fair value gaps for oil. We could get a nice push up, potentially to $93 for a barrel right here on the show. So let's go ahead and do it. Call the trade alert. Call it.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert.
Y'all ain't throwing money, man? Where the
High
energy at, man?
probability setup
Throw some.
found.
Make it rain up in here, bro.
Yeah, where's the money? Come on, man.
I threw too much. Now
man.
we're out.
Y'all ain't excited to make some money today or what?
All right, that's why I don't like sports. Sorry.
That's why I don't like sports.
Okay, guys. We got a trade alert right now. Trade alert for oil. It is in bullish consolidation. That is an ascending triangle. It breaks out more than 70% of the time here, guys. Okay, so this should get a move up. It's getting a move up right now. You may have to mark it in. Okay, entry right now or around 89.92 says my chart. Your chart might be a little bit different. I noticed that on some of these tokenized oil assets, but using Bitunix, by the way, give them the link, a God King. Okay, they do have all the precious metals and commodities here. Bitunix. This is the exchange of choice. Entry right now, stop loss at around $88.75. I'll put it in right now with you. $88.75 for my stop loss and my take profit. I see some fair value gaps that can get us up to $93.65. We will be taking profit early. All right. And I'm going to use the limit last here. Limit order, use the last price, and then slide my margin slider here. And I'm going to risk about, nothing crazy, maybe $150 to make potentially $500 here. Yep, I like that. Open the long on oil. Not financial advice, not guaranteed to win this trade, but the probability is on our side. And there's always a bullish and a bearish case to every trade. We see the bullish case clearly. Now, the bearish case is, the Stokes are a bit high on a 5-minute time frame, and there is some bearish divergence, but there also is some hidden bullish divergence. We have been respecting the lows while putting in higher price. There's a possibility this could go down, it could go up, but right now it is a bullish consolidation on oil. And Bitcoin is the inverse of oil. A lot of times Bitcoin may go down, oil may go up. So that's just a speculative play right now. And the first trade alert of the day. Bah!
Trade alert. We had a couple super chats. We had two from Milan. Said, thanks, guys, for the broad analysis. M from India, your analysis on long and short term are really helpful. M from India, love you guys. Appreciate you, my friend. And then another one said, oil up, Bitcoin down. That's what we're seeing right now. Oil up, Bitcoin down. I am also in the trade on a oil long. Try to get it on the 9 MA. Got in a little bit above that, but still. Oh, there he goes. We're down 1%. Oh my God, close the trade out. Okay, close the trade out. I'm at the same R&R as you. I'm at 160 for 580 or something like that.
Yeah.
On 87. What's your leverage you're using?
On oil, I'm using 100x leverage. Yes.
I'm at 87.
Yeah. I use leverage a lot different than a lot of other people.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
focus on position size, not the leverage. Okay.
Yeah, so you're using less of your own money.
Exactly. I have $137 margin, okay, for a $12,000 position. You might say, man, that's irresponsible. But no, but for my account size, that's fine. And my stop loss, look, only loses me $159. That's what's important, your stop loss, okay? As long as your stop loss is above your liquidation level and it's a responsible amount to lose, you're good. Leverage doesn't matter. They charge you the same amount of fees, 100x, 50x. It doesn't matter your leverage amount. Your position size is what they charge you the fees on.
True.
If you're wondering, okay?
Also, you want to make sure you have you do cross margin and you have some money in your account.
Yeah.
Because if not, then your liquidation price will probably be
Very important. I use cross margin only. Okay. I know a lot of people use isolated. I use cross margin and leveraging my entire account to give basically deeper liquidation prices,
Yeah.
On all my assets. So there is no liquidation. My liquidation is probably way down.
And honestly, Bitunix has a cool feature, and I'm sure some of the other ones do too. But you can give yourself a guaranteed stop loss.
So the Rev Human says the misconception: transaction fees are much higher when you use larger leverage. Only when you have a larger position size. So get this. Let's see if this makes sense. With higher leverage, you can have a higher position size. With that higher position size, you will pay more fees. You get
Correct.
it?
Yes.
So I could have a smaller position size. Let's say I could have did this as a $5,000 position with still 100x leverage. I would have paid less fees because of the position size was lower. They calculate the fees based on position size. Leverage is not a factor for the fees. Me and God King has we both experimented with this, trying to figure it out. And it's literally just a percentage of your position size. Leverage means nothing. If you had a 1x position, let's say you had $50,000 in your account and you wanted to open a $50,000 position size on 1x leverage, they would charge you the transaction fee, the same amount as if you use 100x or whatever.
Correct.
It's very interesting. Even with no leverage, you get charged transaction fees.
It's all about the position size.
It's just position size. Leverage is a myth.
Whether it's a $100,000 position size on 1x or a $100,000 position size on 100x,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's the same.
And get this, you can get liquidated with 1x leverage, man. I've done that in the past. What?
Meet the only man who's got liquidated on 1x leverage.
Woo! How?
Was it like a meme coin or what happened?
No,
I was trading Dogelon Venus.
No, my account was collateralized by Solana, man, and Solana was dumping. This is way back when, man. This is when my BitGet account, when you have a, if your account is collateralized by a coin, and let's say you have a 1x huge position open, the amount of your collateral keeps going down. The coin is dumping, and you're also losing the position, so you're losing money, your collateral is going down. Once it meets the equilibrium of your collateral so low and you're losing so much money, you blow up with no leverage. Okay? Wow. That's why I'm an expert. I've made every single mistake in this industry you can make. All right?
We don't want to make those mistakes.
You can get liquidated with 1x leverage. Nice.
We want to take some requests from the community. If there's anything else you want to take a look at. Also, if you're in a current trade, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel comfortable, share that trade you're in. Maybe we'll analyze it. Maybe we'll hop on board with your trade. Maybe you'll help us make money. But the idea is here for us to help you make money. Speaking of making money, last night, those of you that are in our Discord, I did give out a short call on Bitcoin yesterday. This was at 2:04 p.m. Just got into a Bitcoin short entry now, which is around 62,000 even. Stop loss 62.9, TP 59,286.
Hey.
This was around 50 minutes later. We were up 106%. Said trade is still open. We nailed the top. If you're happy with the profits, take it. I did close out 25% of the trade. Here's what that looked like. Order history. This was my first TP here, 95%. We see the entry price, 62,079. Took out 25% at 61,737. And then I told people, move your stop loss into profit. I did, and I got stopped out. Thank God I did. Still made over 100% on that move as well. I think the average was 95% or something like that on the entire position. Yeah, made money on that one. I know Rob made some money on his, what did you do, hyperliquid long or a short?
Long.
How'd that play out?
I cut it early, but for those of you that stayed in, it got burned. So I take that as a loss. I take it as a loss because I wasn't here to say I was closing it. So,
well, you got your own Discord channel now.
Oh yeah,
hey,
start posting.
I need to get in there. You just created it, what, yesterday?
Yeah,
okay.
Yesterday.
I'll start posting in there as well.
All right. So what are we hunting for now? We're in an oil short. It's just funny how oil goes up, Bitcoin goes down, and oil bounces, Bitcoin.
Imagine they both pumped today, man. The markets can truly do whatever they want, you know.
I know, but what's the likelihood of that?
I'm still hunting this ICP long here potentially, and so it's been trading in the downside of this channel here. Found a nice support here just recently. These are on 3-minute candles right there. That was also our resistance here prior to us pumping up. But ultimately, you can see that we got a nice little rounding out bottom here. And so if this continues out into breaking this trend here, I'll be looking along. Yeah, we'll see. I was looking along earlier here. Did not. I'm glad. I've been waited it out. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm going to start setting this thing up. But yeah, you guys go ahead.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm going to look at some other random coins I know people care
You
about.
want to look at hype?
This is exactly what I just pulled up. Can we care about hype? Okay.
So and then I said I told people to put a 1 if they're in a trade. So the Rev Human's in a trade. Ryan Crypto Gator's in a trade. Moneybags is in a trade. Jo said longing Bitcoin here. Oof. Victor said Solana. Said oil, Bitcoin, Solana, ETH, Fartcoin, and XRP. So he's in 6 trades. Okay.
Jeez.
Villa Gas Stream said, what you're trying to say is there is no shortcuts. I got liquidated by ETH with 1.2x leverage as well back in 2017. Wow.
Yeah.
Also,
prove it is true.
CAC is in a trade, and then a Fede Booster. Guys, what are these names? Booster said hype ?
Yeah.
And then Gotwood says short on Say.
Okay.
So go ahead, Hyperliquid.
Hyperliquid. Look at the daily time frame. This, my friends, is a big old head and shoulders. Big old head and shoulders on a potential giant here. Will the giant fall? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. Ugly, guys.
That's not ugly, bro. That's fugly.
Man, fugly right here with the dead cat bounce on the stochastics is low. It tried to curve up, but man, that is bearish structure. Is your money flow sliding out? It is. Your volume for the VWAP sliding out. Man, let's look at some other time frames. Let's see if it's all bearish. Maybe there's some type of hidden bull here. All right, 8-hour time frame. Do your 8-hour. That's rough, guys. You're at support right now. Is shaky. Very shaky.
I'm just nervous shorting Hyperliquid, bro.
That looks like an extreme short, guys. It's like so clear. All right, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. At support, green dot. Right, that's what gets you right there, right? Maybe that actually bounces. What if it puts in just a lower high? It could bounce here.
Look, it's the head and shoulders within the head and shoulders within the head and shoulders.
Within the head and shoulder.
Daily to the 10 to the 4.
Yeah. And look at that very small inverse head and shoulder right there.
Head and shoulders inception.
Yeah,
Where's
but
Leonardo DiCaprio when you need him, you know? Was that him in that movie?
Yeah, it was. It's a good movie.
Great movie.
Interesting. So what's stronger? The 4-hour with the low Stokes, a green dot could give you a bounce at the 200 MA, or is it the daily head and shoulders with the macro strength bringing it down?
You got to go daily, right? But maybe wait for a better entry.
I would say daily would be stronger, guys. But I mean, it's people going to speculate on that 4-hour. 4-hour is a big time frame that a lot of the bots use.
I was just going to ask you, what do you think? Like, what time frame do you think the bots and the average person trades on? The 4-hour or the daily?
The 1 second.
Yeah, seriously, the 1 second and 1 minute.
But the options were a 4-hour or daily.
All right, I'm doing it, man. I'm gonna go on this one.
All right.
I want to chalk up a win. I'm going long on ICP here. Well, here we go. Big candle. So my entry, as long as it doesn't catapult out of here, $2.24 is my entry. I'm taking this just up to the previous high of $2.31. It's a short little scalper, and then my stop loss is just below this very local low. This is just me. This is me trying to warm up the trades. So this is just wouldn't bet the house on this one. I just want to chalk up a victory real quick. This is a 2.6 trade here, so not a huge one. So,
all right. Well, Give him a trade alert. You getting it right now?
Yeah. Trade alert. Yeah.
You gave them the numbers. Let's go.
Attention.
Do we have enough money to throw?
Trade inbound.
Hold on, only throw 3. Only throw 3. Ready?
Attention.
Falling on a budget.
Rationing the dollars here. We're rationing the dollars. Take all the money.
So yeah, I think this is just try to get a quick dub here. It's a short one. It's a short one from 225 to 231.
Are you waiting for a retest or are you marking?
No, that's it. Yeah, that's more.
Guys,
I know, but your entry was below where the price was when you first called the trade
This
alert. So
may-
are you going to limit? Are you going to market order in, or are you going to wait for that retest? That looks like it's about to happen.
he's about to market.
Yeah, I was waiting for this 224 here.
I think you'll get it. 224.
Yeah, 224.8.
I think you'll get it.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, so Bitcoin might run here. Okay.
Best of luck to you, my friend. Yeah, oil is down. Oil
Bitcoin
trading
might.
down.
It was just a break even. Let me take a look at that again. Oil. Yeah, I'm just right at break even, but it looks still like it might pop.
Oh yeah, I'm
The
right.
Stokes have reset a little bit on a 5-minute time frame. What if oil and BTC both pop? I find that so hard to believe.
Which means it's probably going to happen, right?
Seriously, the market does the unexpected. Expect the unexpected.
Okay, Manny.
But also, I'm looking on Trading Different. I have the high frequency bots here, and it's showing what the bots are doing. The bots are flipped long.
Wait, what? What is this?
This is high frequency bots here from Trading Different, the same platform that gives me the liquidity. This is just a 1 second chart, okay?
Oh shit!
Just 1 second, but it's showing me like what the high frequency bots are doing.
Have you ever showed this?
Just like once before.
Interesting.
But from a scale to-
I've never seen you show this. So this
Yeah,
is
but
very-
from a scale from 1 to 10, the bots are going long with a 10 right now. Is what I'm just saying right now. Okay. So that combined with the liquidity to the upside, there's so many mixed signals. The liquidity, BTC could get a push here. Let's see. Could it push to 64,800? I mean, the 4 hour, the 4 hour saying, green dot. I don't know, but it's shaky. It's shaky. We have to, yes, we use oil as some type of reference. Oil goes up, Bitcoin goes down, but generally, emphasis on generally, we still have to treat them as separate assets, okay? I'm not trying to flip-flop here. I'm not saying for sure that Bitcoin's going down or pumping, but we have to kind of treat them as separate assets. And I see them separately as oil pumping. Look, there it is pumping. And BTC may still pump as well. That is a possibility. We can't say that's not a possibility. But it's just, I don't know, man.
Pause. The Rev Who man got clapped.
Hey,
Can we give this man a clapping?
step right up for your clapping. Give him the clapping, Laura.
He said hype just clapped him. Were you hyped for the clapping? Pun intended. Ha ha ha.
Does anybody else need a clapping? Step right up if you got clapped today already, okay? We'll give you your daily serving of a clap, all right?
Oh man, it's so like I can get over that. I was looking at the 1 hour here on the bubbles. WorldCoin down 2.2% on the hour. Venice down. Siren up. Humanity Protocol. What a ride that one's been on. Well, we have a person here that's we reference him as the H man. This guy's over here making 500% gains on Humanity. Zcash down 1.5%. I wanted to take a quick peek at Zcash. See if there's any opportunity for a trade setup there. The other thing too is, remember Compound? We were looking for a long on Compound yesterday. 1802 was our limit order for a long. Ended up canceling it because the trade ran away, which thank God we did because this thing rolled over. It ran all the way up to $19, rolled over. It looks like it's coming into a head and shoulders here on the 30-minute time frame. Let's look at the 1 hour. Hidden bearish div on the 1 hour. Money flow still in the green. A little bit of an M within a little bear pennant there on the 1 hour. Here's your 2 hour. Even clearer head and shoulders there on the 2 hour time frame. The Stokes are down and pointing up. So very interesting. Can we get an anchor wave that defies this bearish pattern here on the 2 hour time frame? This will be an trigger wave long. If we get a green dot here, we start getting VWAP across above. Money flow still thick in the green and continuing to rise. Very interesting divergence there on Compound. But then let's look at I want to look at Zcash. $428. This is a 4 hour. Does that look like it's about to roll over, guys?
Yes, absolutely. The money flow's green, though. Careful. It could just put in a higher low. Anything can happen at low Stokes, but in structure, you are rolling over, my friend. And you're under that moving average, right? That yellow moving average, that's 21, right? You are under it. You are bearish, but that's just a snapshot. That's a snapshot of what's happening right now. We don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Oh, dude, yeah. This is the 6 hour here. We got the red X. I'm genuinely curious. I know this is after the fact, but how deep was that, or how high did Zcash get up? Right at the 618, the gold pocket. Look at that. Beautiful short entry there. I did tap the 50, got rejected.
Short it.
But it's got to bounce on the 21. Look at how curved that 21 is there, Jay.
It's a liar. No, I'm kidding.
It's like the Nike
I don't know,
sign.
man.
The Nike sign and flipped sideways.
Yeah.
Okay, just do it. It's a sign.
Just do
Nike
it, right?
sign. Just do it. Market order short or what?
Hey,
I don't know.
I need to do a little bit more analysis, but I agree with the short play. I'm looking at the Bitcoin 15-minute and 30-minute chart, man.
Ooh.
30-minute looks like a beautiful short on BTC. Let me just erase that long idea. Looks like a beautiful
reverse.
short.
All right.
Wait, what happened?
I was saying reverse for him.
Oh,
All right, guys, we got to give some more clappings here. It's Mech G says, I guess I'm assuming it's a she. I don't know. This person got clapped. Give him a clap, Laura. It's Mech G. Me got clapped. Okay. C Money Music also got clapped by Hype. Give C Money Music a clapping. Here you go. Clap it. Thank you. Anybody else got Claymore? Give Claymore a clap.
damn! Everyone getting clapped or what?
Shamin said, "Get your loot."
What does it mean when you cash in the profits? So do we got
You
like
give a clap.
That's usually a reverse clap, but we gotta call. We need a good name for that, though. I agree.
You give a
A
clap.
cha-ching.
No, that's not getting clapped. But you're clapping back, because you're doing the clapping, right?
Just got tapped in on the ICP trade, so this one's active. Let's see what happens here. So
Trade watch.
Trade watch. All right. So the trade alert I just gave you, I'm in the trade. Let's do it.
Okay, you want to review the trade real quick? Just give the numbers quick.
So I got entry at $22.24. You can mark it in right here if you want a slightly lower entry than where I just got. And big red candle here. Woo. All right. Anyways, this is what I got. Short stop loss down to $2.22. I'm writing it up to $2.31. It's a tiny scalp. Throw some leverage behind it. Make some money. Let's go.
We already threw the money, so we can't throw the money.
All right, if
We're
you
almost out of money. We got napkins, though. We got tissues. We
Hey.
can throw tissues, and we can throw sticky pads.
Sticky pads.
Yeah. No, these are not sticky pads. It's just a regular notepad. If you're new here, say hello. We'd love to give you a personal shout out. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Support the channel. The best way you can do that is 1, watching, liking, subscribing. I know that's 3 in 1, but you get a bundle there. Number 2, trading with our Bitunix link. We just gave away like 10 grand in partnership with Bitunix to people who all they did was trade under our link. And I actually got the screenshot here. Don't pull this up yet. Let me find it. Here was, if it'll pull up. Here we go. This is the money that was given away. Okay. First place volume got $2,100. What does this mean? Real USDT and bonus. This got credited to your spot account. You can pull it out right now. This was given to you as a trading bonus. It counts as real money. It absorbs your losses and it covers your fees. Once you run through it on your trades, you can put in $1,000 worth of trades and win every one of them. You can still cash out that full amount once this 1,000 is up. Second place got $1,400. Third place got $1,120. So on and so forth. You can see the numbers here. So if you total this up, $10,000, and all people had to do was just do what they're doing, but do it under our ref link, which supports the channel. So thank you all very much, and big thank you to Bitunix for dishing out a solid 10K for our community. We really appreciate it. We're going to do some more cool stuff with them. And of course, everything we do, make sure that it benefits the community. So, and it'll always benefit the people who are trading with us, trading under our link, watching the channel, subscribe to the channel. So just make sure to do that. Get that out of the way. Hyperliquid. Did you? Zcash. Real quick before I go back to Zcash, did you find the trade on Hyperliquid? I know you said the 4 hours giving you a long.
Yeah, I think we
higher time frame for short.
we left off.
Is there a clear edge we can get from the market to see if we can get into a trade?
Let me see here. Looking at some smaller time frames. Look at that nice bullish move in a 5-minute time frame, but gave it all back. It gave it all back, baby. Man. 1 minute, very bearish for Hyperliquid right now. Let's see. See if we can find a high probability setup.
Oh, shit. Zcash has a blood diamond on a green candle on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
That is not good.
Yeah, I can't trade this bullishly with that head and shoulder on the daily. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Hyperliquid?
Yeah, I can't do it. I would have to find a bear setup. And maybe it's when it loses the 4 hour. Maybe that's the play. So I like having plans as play. You don't always have to hop into a trade right now, but maybe the plan B, if Hyperliquid loses that 200 MA, you're short and you put a stop loss above that moving average and you just let it go as low as it wants to go. I like the idea of that. There's a green dot right now, but that could easily turn into a red dot. This could be a bearish engulfing candle on a 4 hour time frame. We need 2 hours and 45 minutes to confirm that. So you may want to wait 2 hours and 45 minutes. If this candle closes below that 200 MA on the 4 hour, the yellow line, what you do is go to the small time frames then and look for bear flags, and then you short Hyperliquid with a stop loss above that 4 hour 200 MA at least. That's what I'm seeing, but that would be more confirmation and a more responsible and patient plan there. I like that. Responsible and patient. And BTC, man, I'm just seeing short opportunity right now. I'm just hesitant because I love my 4 hour. But 4 hour, give me that green dot. But I got to look at the bigger picture here in the 4 hour. The head and shoulder not completely invalidated yet. We are in a bearish trend. Money flow incredibly red. Okay, incredibly red. Volume coming up. Maybe that was just the lower high there. When money flow is red, you look for lower highs. You don't look for higher highs.
True that.
Okay, that could be the lower high. So while it's saying, yeah, we're getting a push up on the 4 hour, that's what it's saying. It's saying we're getting a push up in a bearish trend. That might have been the push up already. So I'm cautious. And BTC, for my objective analysis, is staying short so far on that 30-minute time frame. And I'm watching closely. Liquidity is above us. And at the same time, oil is rising. Still. We're in the money right now. We're in the money on the trade, up 23%, just $30 for me. We'll see what happens. Oil rising. BTC looks bearish on the 30-minute. We'll see what happens here. Bah! Welcome to all the new people. Did you give me a 5? I need to hear it, Laura. Multiple 5s. 5. Okay, there we go. 5. Okay.
I think I want to put in a limit order on this on Zcash here on a short. I'm looking to get in at the 21 on the 1 hour, which is 430. Looking to get out. I mean, this is going to be a pretty deep trade. I think it was there was a 10 hour, $249 or $213 on Zcash. Actually, let's go 234. Let's see what this trade looks like. 234.
What's your short time frame?
The 1 hour, the 10 hour, the fucking.
I like the 10 hour a lot,
every
man.
hour.
The high Stokes red dot rejection.
Yeah. Bearish
crosses. I like your trade.
And I got a pretty deep stop loss. My stop is 465. Let's go to Zcash. Where's 465? We should probably have it a little higher, but I mean, I think it was a 1 hour. Let's take a peek. It was I think it was this. Yeah, it was on this wick right here. Above the 200 on the 1 hour. Above this wick here in case we get some bullshit. And so this gives us risking 818 to make $4,500. So that a little more speculative, but this thing, if it rolls over, it's going to roll over very fast. So let's go ahead and do a trade alert on this one. This is for a Zcash short. You can't do it on Bitunix, so we're doing it on breakout. Bless you. The entry is $430. Take profit is
the voice, man. You can't talk over the voice. You gotta throw the money.
Take profit is 234, and our stop loss is 465. So we are risking $818 to make 4.5 thousand. There it is. Zcash short. Let's see if we can cook this sucker here.
Beautiful short, man. Beautiful short.
Yeah, look at the so we're covering a couple wicks on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
Ideally want to be above
Why not just
this.
have that stop loss a little higher? Your risk reward won't allow it.
This might blow the account if it hits. But
Your
but
position size is too high. Then, man.
I feel very confident. No, because it's limited because it's a prop account.
I mean, you can always have a small position size. What I'm saying, smaller position size allow you to have a deeper stop loss.
True, but I like my position size.
Okay.
Size matters here, baby.
Okay.
We're going big size. Yeah.
Big size.
Huge size.
Big
Oil
guy.
oil is cooking. Bitcoin is kind of still at the our oil trade's up 25%. Bitcoin is teetering above 62K. I tried that yesterday. It doesn't work. Bitcoin above 62K. Yeah, oil is running.
The clapping is about to start. There's always somebody getting clapped on a trade. Even if you're winning, someone's getting clapped on the other side. See what I'm saying?
Big pop on oil there. You see that? Look at that.
We saw it, baby. Let's go. Dollar signs in the chat if you're in the money on oil. Come on. Give us the money, Laura. Give us the money.
Print that money, girl. Start calling you Jerome Powell over here.
Yeah.
No, not Jerome Powell. He's gone. Kevin Warsh, right? Is that the new guy?
Something like that.
Kevin
Worcester sauce, something like that. Okay.
Worcester sauce. Worcestershire.
We're in the money, baby. Let's go. The oil call. We don't need BTC. We make money off any asset in the world.
We call it the Diddy call, baby. The oil. Shout out to Alex O's in the chat.
Can we long baby oil, actually? Maybe the company?
Can we long baby oil?
That would be Johnson & Johnson, but...
Should we look at Johnson & Johnson?
You can, technically, you can.
Like I'm long baby Doge and baby oil.
Oh my God.
They're stupid.
Let me, hold on. Somebody said something very nice in the chat, man. I hope I didn't lose it. Man. They said he learned so much from us in so a little time. It was like the #3 fan. I think it was man. It's so much. It was Zia Talks. Zia Talks was showing some love in the chat. Thank you so much, Zia Talks. When I find that exact message, it was so nice. Shout out to all the new people in the chat and everybody learning something. Okay, I know they said something like they wish us millions of subscribers. They've learned so much from us in such a short period of time. Millions and billions of subscribers. We appreciate the love, guys. Okay, it's not easy doing this. Doing live TA. Maintaining our sanity and when we lose trades, it's embarrassing. It hurts. Okay, it hurts getting clapped.
Use us as examples of what not to do when we lose. But if you're with us, we learn together.
But when we win, it feels really good, and we win more than we lose. This is awesome. We love having you guys all here with us as we help you navigate the market. Is it helpful watching the show while trading? Put a 1 in the chat. Is it helpful? Do we help you with direction?
Bitcoin demand crossing the zero line at -3.
Okay, let's see it, baby. Let's see it.
Jake Adams said, I'm stuck in a short from 61.8K. Do we think it's going up or going down? I think it's going down. I could be wrong.
Are you ready for the clapping? I'm kidding.
61.8. I mean, we're at 62 right now.
So he's not too far off.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna close it now. But I mean, the thing is like you're at support, right? You're at 62,000. So if you're nervous about your position, maybe you can't stomach the loss. I mean, this is bounce territory. Or we come down and get back into your break even.
Bounce, baby, bounce.
But yeah, I mean, you're in a dangerous spot. If it was 61.9, it'd be a different story. But yeah, I mean, it's a probability game right now. You're probably 50-50 on this thing breaking up or down. So.
I'm so glad we didn't take the scalp long so far.
On what?
BTC, yeah. But God, can you say something about demand? Is it pulled to the upside?
No. The demand is across the zero line. We're now at -5.
We're getting more bearish.
So yeah, bears are in control now.
60 trades per minute here. A little bit heightened. volume. Nothing crazy though. 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute supposedly bullish, but all the medium time frames bearish and high time frames except the weekly. Okay.
How is that weekly bullish? That's what I want to know.
What are they seeing?
Are they seeing a hold above the 200? Maybe.
Let's see here.
Also, CAC said, where should I keep the TP in the oil trade? I'll tell you where I have mine, and I think this is exactly where JP has his. 93, well, mine is at 93.64.
Yeah, 93.65 for me. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I always got to be one. What are you doing?
But keep in mind, if I take profit early, I'll let you know. You'll see it live, baby. You'll see it live.
Or in the Discord. So
this will probably be a scalpy scalp, man, because this is 5 minute time frame. I would love to close this very soon. Let's get it pumped, though, baby. Let's pump it up and take profit.
We're up 23%.
Let's take profit, baby, soon. We'll see. Let's get it pump a little bit more. Let's get a measured move, actually, real quick. What's the mini measured move? What's like the minimum move we'll go for on here? Let's see. What if this thing gets up to about 91? How much would I make off of that if it goes to 91? Look how easy I could drag my TP down. I could make like 200 something bucks if it just goes to 91. I would be happy with that, honestly.
That's a 180% move.
Yeah, I'll be super happy with that. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll see. I'll let you know when I take profit early. I will take profit early unless this thing just takes off like a rocket and just goes right into my take profit. But we'll see. Okay. Watching Bitcoin, looking a bit shaky here. You got some you're starting to get that hidden bearish divergence here. Momentum starting to shift to the downside. It's interesting to know that the liquidity still favors the upside for concentration. Now, don't get it twisted. There is liquidity down low. If we take a splash into lower liquidity, it will be around 60,700. Okay, remember that number, 60,700. So if this happens to roll over, that's when the real clapping happens. When you come down to that level there and sweep that liquidity range down to 59,800, and then welcome to the 50s. Right, welcome to the 50s. And then next step, 59,000, just about even. There's a big liquidity block that could bring it down to 56,000, all in the cards, and as soon. Man, oh man.
Rob, would you like to talk? You've been very quiet.
You know, I just having a hard time finding anything that looks tradable right now. Siren's been consolidating. Nothing there, man. I mean, on the 4 hour, it looks abysmal. This pattern here is likely to consolidate. So that's off the table. I was glancing over at Cardano. Nothing bullish here. I mean, we did on the 1 hour do a rounded bottom, but now we're pulling down. I mean, you could, on a shorter time frame, have potentially a inverse head and shoulders setting up here. Maybe even Adam and Eve, but I don't know. I mean, it's I've just been searching. I haven't difficulty finding it. I'm in that ICP trade, which is kind of consolidating right where I entered in at. We did see this move come up, or in more of a bull pennant on the 3 minute.
That thing's either gonna run or it's gonna dump and take you out, because
oh yeah, for sure.
That's either a flag or it's a beginning of an M there with the double top.
It's short too. It's from 231 to 222 is the range for TP to stop loss. So it's definitely more risky, more of a gamble, honestly.
Bitcoin below $62,000. Can we find a scalp on Bitcoin? Red X flashing on the 15-minute time frame. Potential head and shoulders on Bitcoin as 15 minutes losing. It's 21 MA here. Stokes are pinned to the floor, though. Something to keep a note of. I think a likely scenario here, if I'm projecting, my friends, cloud is still green and thick. Money flow is still green, barely. And the Stokes are low. We're starting to see some bearish signals flash here. We also had the second high came in with lower volume, meaning, well, you can take a few things away from it. The biggest thing you take away from it is the upside momentum is waning. It's slowing down. So the people that said, I got it in a short at 61.8, I was in a short from 61.5. If that was me, And I'm not telling you what you should do. If that was me, I would hold it, but I would have my stop loss above 62.8. I don't know if that wipes out your account. Hopefully it doesn't, because that's only $1,000 away from your entry. 62.8 would be my stop, and I would stay in that trade. What I do think happens here, if I'm projecting, I think Bitcoin dumps to the 100, gets a bounce, comes up, fails to make a new high, and rolls over. This is where we try to enter here. Above 62K again. Can we get an equal high here on that right shoulder? That number is 62,300. We'll call it 62.4. We short the shit out of it. The measured move on that would be around 61.4, down to 61.4. So we'd get into a short here. We'd have our stop above the open of this candle. And then we take this down to the measured move. That gives us a 3.5 to 1 trade setup. I like it. I love it. I should have market ordered Zcash.
Hey, nice shorts.
Look at that. Some bullshit, man. Oil up. We're up on an oil trade, 33.88%. What do you think about this idea for Bitcoin there, JP?
Love
Are
it.
you seeing what I'm seeing here, my
Looks
friend?
like a zoomed in version of the 30-minute I was looking at. I'm liking the idea of the short. Yes, we are seeing rejection at a pretty critical level here. Well, let me pull up that chart, 15-minute that you're looking at. It should be a zoomed in version of the 30-minute. What I'm seeing is a somewhat exaggerated double top, and you do have a higher high there. That is bearish divergence and a rejection at the 200 MA on the 15-minute. You see the 9 MA, a curving. Look, curved rejection did not get your bullish cross. Opportune short entry. 30-minute similar. Check it out. Rejection at the 200 MA. That is a top, my friend. That is a top. It has, high stochastics curving down, red dot, red money flow, bearish engulfing candles. What more do you want? Short the coin and make money. Bah.
I am getting some FOMO here on Zcash, man. I want to market
I thought
order
you got in.
so
You got it.
bad.
You didn't
No,
get
I did
in?
not get in.
Get your limit on her?
Yeah, I have a limit order
limits,
set.
man. Come on.
Okay, dick.
See, I like limit orders, but a lot of times I use limit last. I know.
I know.
I know it's a little bit different there.
Alex talks about it all the time. He said he just market orders in. He
Yeah.
sees it. He wants action.
Is that Alex O?
Yeah. Man, the ideal entry would be the 21, but I don't know if we're going to get that. Maybe I just move my stop down and reduce my position size. Maybe I hide my stop above 450 here. What do you think? Can you pull up my computer here? What if we just enter now, hide the stop up here, and still hit our TP? Let's see what that looks like. Let's cancel this order. Let's go market 450. Risk. What if we risk 450 to make 2,800?
450 to make 2,800. I like the risk reward there. I like the ratio you got.
Or 650 and we get funded if we hit the trade.
I like the ratio. What happens if we lose it? Do we blow up the account?
We don't actually. No. We still have wiggle room.
Okay. As long as we don't blow up the account here.
Or we can go just like try to make 20K. I'm just saying that would blow the account.
Not responsible.
I'm long on humanity once again.
Okay, we'll look at that. I'll put that on my
I like
list.
this, Jay. Risk 500 to make 3K.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm doing it.
I'm with you, buddy.
In a Zcash short. Entered now. Position size 16.6 Zcash. Our stop loss is above the wick here at $450. A little high risk, guys. And our TP is down at 234. Chances are probably we'll take profits a little early. But this is off. I mean, blood diamond. This on a high time. There's high time frame confluence as well, guys. That's a daily. Here's a 12-hour hidden bear div. Here's your 10-hour trigger wave red dot that is currently playing out. Bear flag, confirmed breakdown. I'll actually probably move my stop a little higher up at 456 because that covers our 200 MA on the 10-hour. Let's do that. Let's give ourselves a little more wiggle room. 456. Let's go there. Confirm. Okay. So there we go. We're in two trades. We're in an oil long that's up 46%. Zcash Just entered, but currently up a little bit. On a short Zcash hourly 10-hour time frame, daily time frame, excuse me, all looks very bearish. And so there's 2 trades I'm in. I know JP's in the oil trade. We're in that oil trade together. Any other trades you're in right now that you're managing there?
No, I'm keeping it simple. I came in here with no trades whatsoever. I'm just in the oil trade. Sometimes I like having no trades, no bias, no reason to find justification for a direction. No trade, just oil. I do want to highlight this comment here from Notorious Big 313. Says, as someone who just started trading, I find you guys actually helpful AF. I learned a lot of TA from you guys that you don't learn in school. I'm glad you're getting something from it. If you're getting something from it, and if you're also entertained, and especially if you're making money, guys, go ahead and please hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. We got just about 500 people here. Can we get close to 500 likes? Smash it for me. And if you're brand new, please subscribe. We are here every single day, every weekday here in the best studio in Vegas. And I go live in the evening every day, even the weekend. I got you.
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever have a preset time in mind where you're going to stop streaming?
I mean, I always just want to do a 2-hour show. It never happens.
Never. like never.
I should be done around 5 something. It just doesn't happen.
Rob and I were at the Golden Knights game yesterday, and we're just in the game. It's like period 1's over. Oh, is JP still live? Yep. Period 2's over. Is JP still live? Yep. Period 3's over. We're 4.5 hours in. He's probably still live. Yep. He's probably still live. And so, but just know that the start time is the most important. The end time, we don't know, right? I don't even think JP knows.
So it's a good show, and you're making trades and you're making money. Then hey, why shut it down?
As long as there's something happening in the market, I will be there. I'll be here for you. Okay, I'll be that guy. Okay, I'm the Michael Jai White of the crypto gang. Bah! What does that even mean? What does that mean, man?
We need to turn the volume up in here.
Yeah, we need more 5s in here. Why is it so low? I know you guys may hear it good, but we need the 5s. And then you'll be loud, God King. You'll be loud and the 5s are low. I need more 5.
5.
And thunder claps. There we go. Thunder clap it more. Is it low for you guys? They want it loud.
Milan said, first profit of the night, $136. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Let's go.
I'm not in the profit camp right now. I am in the...
Are you in the clapping camp? Camp clapping.
So my stop loss is holding up though.
Oh,
man.
Zcash getting a dumper.
Get that clapper ready for him.
That dumpski. We like it. Dump harder, baby. Dump harder.
Humanity going on a tear.
Well, put it like this. It's not a...
Humanity.
What was that? Zcash you're playing there?
Yeah.
No, Rob.
ICP.
ICP. Oh. It's not ICP fault. It's Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin right now.
Yeah, it's definitely. This right here was contingent on Bitcoin bouncing at 200 and moving up. I do got my stop loss below the lows here, so it's not. I'm not panicking here. Do expect this to get back into the range, but that is if Bitcoin can make a bounce here. If Bitcoin does collapse down to say, 61,000 or 61,200.
That what the 1 minute looks like right now?
Yeah, man. If this thing gets down here, then my trade will probably blow up for sure.
Jeez.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm still confident. I'm holding in. It's the third quarter. I'm down by 2 touchdowns, but we'll get there.
Hey, Hail Mary, baby. Hey, somebody said he's sipping on the Clappuccino. He's talking about maybe what I'm sipping here. Hey.
Clappuccino, huh?
Shout out to Charles in the chat, y'all. The Clappuccino. Nah, this is that anti-clapper. This is the anti-clapper. My cheeks are safe. No more clapping over here, okay? I do the clapping. I'm better off doing the clapping than getting clapped. Okay, we're being silly here, but let's look at Bitcoin. That 1 minute, I didn't realize it looked that bad. You were showing me on your chart. That 1 minute is in free fall, guys. That's bearish, and then bearish consolidation. Oh my God. This is wanting to make a descending triangle. There may be a scalp to the downside here, potentially. I'll keep an eye on the 4 hours. See, the 4 hour, had me just, hesitating a bit. But, you know, I know structure when I see it, and I know oil when it runs, man. BTC usually does the opposite, and when it usually is all I need. It don't got to be perfect. Usually is all I need to see what's going to happen with this market. That's red money flow. That is a bearish trend. That is bearish consolidation on the 1 minute. Now, I'm not a 1 minute trader, but there could be a trade on a 1 minute time frame here for BTC. As this consolidation matures, this could see BTC come on down to about 61,002. I'm not going to just jump into short here. If I do jump into short, it will be based on the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute, look at that. Yeah, there is the top right there. Lost that 200 MA. You got your closing gaps now. You're trying to find support at that 21. If you lose it, you come down to 60,900. BTC looking a bit bearish right here, but this has been a volatile market. As soon as you figure it out, they flip it the other way. Bah! Okay. And what is liquidity saying? Liquidity heading to that lower liquidity range right now. Interesting. 60,600 coming soon on the 5 minute time frame for liquidity. God King, please update us on the casinos. It's still in free fall.
Casino is at -68 on the demand, and it looks like it's in free fall, Hakanashi style.
Wow. The 1 minute now flipped red. That was green before. The 1 minute flipped red. We got orders trickling in here. Demand under the zero line.
It's gonna call a short signal any second now.
Interesting. And what is this H coin you keep talking about, man? Do I need to look at humanity? Is it dumping? Is it pumping? What's happening with H?
Humanity took a big L just a few seconds ago, and now it's kind of rebounding.
Are you trying to get the community clapped here?
No.
Okay. Look at H. Yeah, that looks crazy, guys. That's not the kind of stuff you want to trade. That looks insane. That's a 10-hour time frame. What a big move up. Even a bull flag, right? Came up, double top, gave it all back completely. Clapped every single person who thought they could get in this coin. Let's go to some smaller time frames. 30-minute time frame. Yeah, that's bearish, guys. That's bearish consolidation. That thing, it looks pretty bearish. It might dump at the 200, at the 15. Who knows? 1 minute, what's it doing? Just going sideways on a 1 minute. But what a move, man. That is extremely bearish. But this is the kind of coin that would just rip right back up, right? This reminds me of Siren and you know those weird coins that just do things.
That just do things.
They just do things, right? Yeah.
I don't know what they do, but they just do shit.
Yeah, I don't like it, guys. That's why you don't buy those super pumps like that.
What y'all doing? Do things. Do
Looks like
things.
Doing things.
Do things.
CoinCarp used to have this thing called the rich list, where it shows the wallets and the concentration. It fucking doesn't have it anymore.
Uh-oh.
This is a bummer, because you can go in here and see what percentage of the what percentage holds, how many wallets hold what percentage of the supply, like the control. Zcash trade's looking good, guys. I don't know who took Zcash. It's not available on Bitunix. Someone said, why? I don't know. A lot of the privacy tokens are not available on the classic exchanges, but it's available on Breakout. So if you have a Breakout account, you can get in on a trade. That one's up. Oil is up. Can we, JP, do you want to take a look at oil again? Is this trade still valid?
Yeah, it looks amazing to me. Yeah, it's going in the direction that we expected based on the technical analysis. But let's look at oil. Let's look at it. We were trading on a 5 minute time frame, right? So let's start there. 5 minute. What made us want to get into this trade? Well, this is a nice bullish trend here, guys. A bullish trend, higher highs, higher lows. And then it had this ascending a triangle here. That is bullish consolidation. That's what I like to trade. We got in, it got a pump up. Now, could it just get a dump down now? Anything can happen, right? It could even make a head and shoulder now. But right now, the trade is valid and going to about its measured move so far. Let's go to some higher time frames and see how sustainable the move is. 15-minute time frame, well above all moving averages. It is pumping. This is in free fall in the positive direction. What would you call that? Just
A free rise.
a free ride. Like it's like a Fortnite like jump pad. Any of you guys play Fortnite?
Yeah. With
Okay.
my kids.
It's like with my kids. Why have I played it? I have no kids. Okay.
Well, then
Not as old as you think, man. All right. I'm hip with the times. Bah! Anyway, that's like a jump pad right there, guys. It is in free fall, going up. That's a good thing. A green dot. You don't want to be buying this, you know, like you don't want to be FOMOing in. But if you're already in the trade from from a consolidation zone like we are, you know, we're happy. We let this thing ride. We start bringing our stop loss into break even pretty soon here to make sure we don't lose money. Let's go to a 30-minute time frame. 30-minute a bit overbought. We do got to be careful of the overbought. And that means that too many people are buying right now. Too many people are buying, and eventually people are going to take profits. When people take profits, the price goes down. All right, we will be one of those taking profit.
True.
Look at the 1 hour time frame. We're at resistance. Be careful. 200 MA. We're at it right now. Do we just blast past it? Do we have enough strength? So far, yeah, but I mean, it could get rejected. Open-minded. But oil on the bigger time frames look pretty bullish, I got to say, guys. 4 hour mini bullish engulfing candles here. The stochastics are low on the 4 hour. Green dot VWAP, your volume weighted average price coming up. Okay, so there's volume in the move on the higher time frames. So here's the good news: we are aligned with the higher time frames. Look at the 8 hour low Stokes green dot. Money flow still red, but that is a double bottom, my friends. That's a double bottom, and that can get a move into the $100 a barrel range. Let's go to the daily time frame. Now, this one was the time frame that was a bit bearish, I got to say. So this is a tough one. Some might see this as bullish. Some might see it as bearish. What it is volatile. What it is it did come from a bullish move, right? So this could be, it could be some type of pennant. You can try to stretch it and say, you know what, this is a symmetrical triangle. It's in a symmetrical triangle. Maybe it's a pennant. Maybe it breaks up or breaks down. You know, you could say this is a M pattern. This is the macro analysis here on oil. You could say this is some type of M pattern, right? Maybe this dumps. You can say this is a diamond pattern. You know, high volatility in the middle of the range creates that diamond pattern, and that usually dumps price. You do it something like that. Diamond pattern on the daily. What do you think about the daily here for oil, Dave? Do you get bearish or bullish vibes from this pattern here?
I never do the diamond. What's the kind of thesis behind the diamond?
It normally breaks the opposite. So
yeah, it's a reversal pattern.
Yeah, I should see a break to the downside.
Come in, you bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, and then you exit the opposite way that you came in. That should dump price.
So it's like an expanding megaphone going into a falling wedge.
It's almost like a mirror image megaphone, right? Like two megaphones face to face, right? You see that?
Yeah.
Widening, more volatility to less volatility. It's almost like a vortex or something, some type of vortex, or like, a prism. I think about it like a prism. You know how it kind of like bends light?
Yeah.
And it bends it the opposite way, kind of a little bit, or a different way.
Yeah.
It's kind of bending the momentum and now potentially shifting it the other way. And look, the money flow going red, and you see the momentum shifting to the downside. This could dump oil on the macro. Now, that would be good for, I think, the economy in the world, right? We want lower oil prices, right?
Right.
So it makes sense that it would eventually come down.
Too.
You want what? What else we want?
Wait, what?
I'm going straight degen today, guys. You know what? I'm doubling down. I don't give a damn. I saw in the chat today, it's just a lot of people hyping up XRP or asking about XRP. Extremely dangerous trade here. However, let me tell you what I'm looking at here. I got a trend line that started back at this wick low here. So this wick low back here was $1.04. If you look forward, when we pull up, say, the 5 minute, this is something that has touched a couple times. It's not the strongest support. It's we haven't been here since we put in that wick low, so it's been some time. But for me, I'm getting a little degenerate today. I'm trying to make one of these 4.5 trade setups here. Risk reward 4.25. I'm entering right now. Market in, trying to catch a bounce. You know what? I'm definitely a lot more risky than JP and the crew here. So just keep that in mind. If you blindly follow me, there's a lot of upside, big upside, but then there's also some big losing days. But this is what I'm going with. Go ahead, throw that trade alert, by the way. Go ahead, launched it. So
Attention.
The same trade?
Inbound.
yeah, no, this is XRP. So yeah,
Oh,
so XRP enter in at $1.10, and we're writing this thing up to $1.13. There was a fraction of a number there, but basically $1.10 to $1.13. Putting my stop loss down below this trend line support here. I'm just bringing it down to $1.09 and 109.9. So we'll see if this plays out. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. And then also my ICP's coming back. Come back. It was close. It was close, but it did hide the stop loss below the wick bottom here. So I'm still in the game. I went from the third quarter pushing into the fourth quarter. See if we can turn this thing into a profitable trade. Then also riding this XRP long here as well. So seeing a nice little breakout there. So we'll see.
All there so far.
Yeah.
So D Jenny from the block says Robin is on tilt. And the Rev Human says clap alert.
Yeah, let's go. Tilt.
Double down and double the clapping. We have no idea what's going to happen here. But I'll say this, though, Rob. A BTC, it does support your move here. I'm looking at the 1 minute time frame. Remember, the 1 minute was dumping here, and we put it into a potential descending triangle. But look what's happening here. And some people may say TA doesn't work. That's why you can't draw trend lines. No, this is exactly why you draw trend lines. Even invalidation is helpful. This shows you a break in trend here. It doesn't want to be in that bearish consolidative pattern. It wants to break out. It wants to put in a double bottom and come on up. That is a squeeze right there, guys. That is a short squeeze for people who are high leverage short right now. But it doesn't show 100% strength yet, though, right? It's not a confirmed trend reversal. You're barely at the 50 MA under the 200. You haven't even gotten to the 200. I wouldn't say get too excited about a reversal here for Bitcoin, but the bulls are showing up. I'll give you that. You're showing up.
What's the casino? Oh, damn.
Look at you see what I'm saying there? It's showing up. You got an attendance sticker here, right? Attendance record is good.
Participation trophy.
Participation trophy. There you go. And that's what you're getting right now. How's the casino, God King?
Bitcoin demand is curving or flat at -90.
Oh, interesting there. That could give a pull to the upside.
Yeah. Remember that setup I was looking at on Bitcoin at 15-minute for a potential right shoulder forming for a short?
Yeah.
And we're starting to get that now.
Right shoulder.
We just need the Stokes to get a little high here. Look at that. Left shoulder, head, waiting for that right shoulder to come up. Eyeing a 62,250 to see what price does there. Confluence with your 9 MA and your 200 MA on the 15-minute time frame. Obviously, invalidation happens above 62.6. So if we get a price move above 62.6, then at that point, our trade thesis gets invalidated. But I am eyeing a potential short, not limit ordering, not looking to get in, not trying to front run, but want to see what price does. Right now, it got rejected clearly off its 21 MA on the 15-minute.
Yeah.
I think this wick fills. I think we attempt to break the 200 on the 15-minute. That is where I want to see what Bitcoin does and potentially get ready for a trade setup. Also, you can look at this as a rising channel here. Not really, actually. Never mind. Maybe like a megaphone, a rising broadening channel wedge. That's should potentially break to the downside. But what I'm eyeing is that head and shoulders on the 15-minute time frame. A couple things need to happen though. Again, move up, see what happens. We'll see if we get that green dot. Hopefully, maybe we do, maybe we don't. But Stokes, we want those Stokes to get high, start the curve over. We start maybe get a red dot or something like that. We short the market down to around 60.8K. And I'll give you that trade alert when it happens. But right now, it is not a trade alert.
All right, you guys know I'm aligned with the 4-hour time frame. I'm looking at it again. It's trying to give me the long signal here with the low Stokes green dot, but the money flow is the wild card here. Okay, so what I'm doing is drawing a rectangle with a 50% line. I love using 50% lines when I have an engulfing candle. That's going to tell me if it is if the engulfer has its strength still. Is it still influential or is it getting invalidated? So far, we are exactly at the 50% line with the current candle and actually lining up perfectly in confluence with the POC of my visual range. Emphasis on visual, okay? It's just what's on my screen. So that is my line in the sand for bullish or bearish right now on a 4-hour time frame. If it respects that 50% line, I'll take those longs seriously. So I like the idea of the long entry that Rob has gotten into at exactly pretty much that line. But let's see if this a candle can keep coming up, make a bigger wick to the downside, or does it thunderclap on down there? There we go. Nice big, yeah, thank you, Laura. Yeah, so, or does it thunderclap down? That's the definition of the thunderclap. It makes it looks like it's, you know, coming up, and then it just quickly does the clap down. So watching the 4-hour carefully, this tells me to wait on BTC, and we're still in the oil trade. We're up, but look at oil. It's so funny how that inverse relationship works out, right? BTC starts rising, oil starts coming down, right? So we'll see. Maybe rejection on oil here. We may want to protect ourselves if it puts us in a drawdown. Are you willing to go in a drawdown on oil trade with a bigger move, or would you be comfortable getting into us, getting in lower? You know, if it goes lower,
Getting in lower. If data show, or if we see a reversal or continuation.
Well, the time is now, man, to put that in the break even. You know, if you're gonna. Where's my actual break-even line? I think I have so little fees. Yeah, like $1.29 is basically at my entry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might go ahead and protect myself now. We can always get in lower. So this is trade management, guys. I can't do this for you, okay? I'm just managing my trade. I'm putting my stop loss right there, slightly above break-even. May take me out right now, right? But I'm protecting myself from potentially losing $150. Okay, so if Bitcoin wants to run, I won't lose money. It's okay to do that. It's not cheating to put your stop loss in the break even. It's okay. I'd rather just, you know, live to trade another day. You know, I'll trade another setup for oil. If it goes lower, I'll get in. But right now, that could be a rejection on oil. I'm protecting the Birkin right now. All right. So yeah,
protecting the Birkin.
I'm protecting the Birkin. Yeah, protecting the bag. Yeah, but I don't know. This thing could still go up. But, I mean, you are extended. You reset the Stokes in a 5-minute, though, right? You reset the Stokes, but it's cool. Take me out. Take me out. I don't want to be a winner here. You're not going to clap me.
No claps here.
Underclap. You're not clapping me. I just got taken out of break even on oil, just so everyone knows. You know, full transparency here. Yeah, I've lost no money there. I actually made $1.38. So we'll see if there's a better entry on oil. You know, but anything can happen. This could turn into a head and shoulder. This can go much lower. This could just rip right now. This could rip.
Is this why oil is dumping?
What's going on? What you looking at? Did this just get posted? What's the time?
5 minutes ago.
You want to read it?
Last month, I directed our great military to execute a secret mission to support oil tankers and other commercial ships through the Strait of Hormuz. Today, I am pleased to announce that this effort has resulted in more than 100 million barrels of oil making its way through the Strait and into the open market. More than 200 commercial ships have safely traveled through the Strait. This wildly successful effort is because the United States of America controls the Strait of Hormuz, not Iran. Their military is defeated and their economy is lost. It's over for Iran. Thank you for your attention.
So basically, oil is flowing, is what he's trying to say.
Yes.
Is this not market manipulation? What is he doing? Is he looking at the charts and want to bring oil down, man?
I think your guess is as good as mine, my friend.
Control in chief, the manipulator in chief.
Can we get like a oil background for the LED wall?
Yeah, just like oil spilling.
Maybe just like one of those oil wells just exploding. And a gold one too, but the gold one's got to be like Goldfinger from Austin Powers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which was your favorite Austin Powers movie? There's a lot of them.
They're all terrible.
I just remember the classic ones, man. I don't know, man. The one with
the first one was good. That was about it, man. That was. Which one was the one that had Beyonce?
The Goldfinger, or Gold Guy, whatever. What is it called? Goldfinger, Gold Guy.
That was Beyonce in her prime. Shoot. The hot one.
Y'all like my necklace or what?
Pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. Groovy. All right. So now that changes things a bit here, doesn't it, guys?
Fucking guy, bro. What are you doing? Half of us are doing a trading show. The other one is doing a fucking airplane making show with dollar bills. Oh, shit.
All right. Is there a long to be had? And how is the NASDAQ responding? How is the gold responding? NASDAQ, what are you doing in the 5-minute time frame? It's funny because they had the market manipulation X's and interesting. Coming down right now, but what is that blast off? What is that? That was earlier today. Give me the 1 minute. Give me the right now time frame. Yeah, NASDAQ coming up in the short term right now. That's right. NASDAQ are ready to come up and break through the 200 in May. That will, unleash the floodgates here. Interesting. NASDAQ looking to get bullish right there.
Red dot on a green candle. I never like seeing that.
Yeah. But the structure's bullish. And same thing with a gold here. Gold trying to turn around. I wonder if that's a nice little local bottom, actually.
Yeah, why couldn't you do that before it took you out?
Yeah, exactly, right? Nice little local bottom. A nice bull div on gold in a 10-minute time frame. I like the potential trade there. I mean, this thing has been dumping. You're still kind of buying a falling knife here. But look at that. Yeah, right there. Nice heavy bull div. And you've been in a downtrend. This gold has been, following the NASDAQ and kind of Bitcoin.
Weird, right?
Gold is a risk-on asset. Yeah, it's supposed to be risk-off. Not anymore. Yeah, so potential maybe gold trade there. Maybe a gold, a scalp. But I think there may be a Bitcoin along here somewhere now, Dave. There may be along. The liquidity supports it. The 4 hour supports it.
The 1 minute has a cup and handle. Take that with what you want for charting on a 1 minute. But
take that with 12 grains of salt.
12 grains of salt, yes.
Not enough.
I mean, you still have, bearish here on the 5 minute, ultimately,
Yeah, look at the 15-minute.
Yeah. Let's find a setup here, guys. There is a setup. I promise you there's a setup for BTC. I'll find it.
Find it. I'm waiting for my short.
I'm a sniffing.
He's like one of those truffle sniffing pigs. What?
Are you sure you still want to short, though, man? Are you sure? Things are changing here.
I don't know. I wouldn't fall into the trap of things are changing.
At the same time, we don't want to just speculate based on the news, right? But is that a significant change in oil? That's a change in oil. So not even knowing that Trump posted that, looking at that oil chart, something is happening here. You see what I'm saying? Show me the charts. I'll show you the news.
We could easily see a breakout here on the
oil's ready to dump.
Just on the 1 minute. Well, we crossed the trend line here. Like I said, you got the cup and handle, or maybe inverse head and shoulders. That breakout on the trend line also lines up perfectly with the $62,000 mark. So, if we break out, I'd expect to come up and retest, and that could be a good opportunity to long here.
Yeah.
And then be good for my trades back at break even on ICP, which I was flirting with.
Out?
No, I did not.
See how quick markets change here?
Yeah. In the green here. Oh, we're back. All right, and then my XRP long is looking pretty decent here in the profit. Just needed to get to about 113 for me to cash some money out. I flirt with danger.
Would you feel comfortable, and this has nothing to do with charts, but would you feel comfortable holding XRP for an extended period?
No. I don't believe in XRP, bro.
You don't believe in XRP?
No, the whole thesis got invalidated because stablecoins replaced what XRP was supposed to do. XRP was like, everyone's like, blockchain. You had Bitcoin, you had Ethereum, and then you're like, hey, XRP, this is going to be the banker's coin. Remember, stable coins didn't exist. And they were like, banks are going to use it to move money internationally. What the hell does a stable coin do?
Move money internationally.
Yeah. It's invalidated, bro.
Their
only hope is RWAs or maybe their stable coin, but nobody uses their stable coin, and RWAs hasn't yet to take off. And they also got hamstringed by the SEC, so all of their potential partnerships that they could have had, like Stellar has been making, pretty much was put on hold throughout the 3.5-4 years that they were in litigation. So not a fan of XRP. Not to say that I won't change my mind, but currently I'm not a big fan of it.
Okay. What about you, Zippy?
I don't care about XRP. I don't see the hype. I don't understand. I'm okay. I'll focus on the things that that I think are important. But I'm looking at a potential trade here.
XRP's not important.
Yeah.
He said, I look focusing on things that are important.
Well, we know what JP's name's going to be under his title under his name's going to be tomorrow. XRP hater.
Hey. I'm looking at what about this 3-day trade? I mean, a very big time frame, but
3-day?
tweezer bottoms here. You got a green candle, current red candle, but it is a bullish hammer. What if it respects the 50% of this green candle? Stop loss below the red candle wick at 60,495. Entry around now. Take profit around 66,700, which is also somewhat of a point of control of a range and a high volume node. Just looking at the potential idea. I don't know. What do you think about that? A bit high risk.
For a long?
Yeah, long. Yeah, high risk. Look at the stochastics, very low. You have no green dot. You're kind of front running the green dot.
Where's VWAP at?
VWAP is coming to the positive region. Look, just about to cross that 0 line. Potential nice swing there on the 3-day time frame. It looks better than the daily to me. It still could be bearish consolidation and go lower. Maybe we're looking too high here, but
I mean, okay, if you want confirmation, look at the 2-day.
Yeah, let's go to the 2-day. Let me just erase that real quick. All right, 2-day. Okay, yes, there you go. Green dot.
Double green dot.
Hey.
Let's look at last time what happened with the double green dot. History is always a good, doesn't always repeat, but it gives you a glimpse, right? Double green dot. We actually came down and chopped for a very long time and then had to move up eventually. So this one we chopped, we got that double green dot, VWAP crossing into positive territory. And then the very next candle open. So it went down about 10% and it took about 54 days before we saw the move up.
Yeah.
And that move up was a significant 25% move up. But I mean, doesn't that look like a bear flag to you, my friend?
Yeah, but a lot of reversals start as a bear flag. It's kind of jumping the gun a bit, right?
Yeah.
Think about every V-shaped recovery. Like, wouldn't it look like a bear flag when it starts, right?
Let's take a look. Where do we see a big recovery here? Okay, here's one, right? This is going back to 2025. Here you could say, okay, well, I got a lot of shit going on in this chart here.
There's all types of
Let's get rid of the
clouds,
cloud.
and indicators, and market ciphers, and man,
We siphoning.
Kindergarten painting right there on the fridge, right? Just scribbles and colors.
Calm down, airplane guy.
do you like the 2-day potential swing long? Put a 7 in the chat if you like the 2-day swing long. If you hate it, put an 8.
I'm tripling down. Trade alert!
Triple down, triple the clapping, triple the fun. Let's go.
I'm going long. I'm keeping it on no Daddy coin. BTC long here. I was waiting for this to break out, which we did. I'm waiting for the retest. The retest will be this previous high here that we put in and met as resistance.
Pulled to the upside.
So what I'm expecting is for this to come back down, retest. I'm going to get in at 62,000. $10 will be my entry. Will I tap in right now? Let's see. If I get tapped in at 62.10, I'm going to ride this turkey up to Thanksgiving. Let's go. My numbers. Here we go. 62.10. I have my TP set at our just shy of our previous high here, which was 62.8. I don't know if it'll get quite that high, so I got it at 62.6. And I have my stop loss below our takeoff here, which, you know, we're in the red here, so we're high risk. But all right, so anyways, I'm in on the trade. I got my TP at 62.6. I'm hiding my stop loss below this mark here, 61.874. This might be the quickest trade I've ever done on air, so we'll see.
So you're long in a 1 minute time frame.
That's right.
All right, let's see. 1 minute.
May the gods be with you. I tried that last week or this week or whenever the fuck I did.
May the clap
and
gods be with you. Let's see.
Yeah.
1 minute. All right.
I'm still
Just be careful, man. It looks a bit like a bear flag on a 1 minute.
I'm
Just
looking for a
that
short.
200. Just be careful. There's some hidden bullish there. I would be more comfortable if you were above the 200 already. Let's look at the 5-minute time frame. 5-minute is above it and a bounce from the 200 MA, right? Some type of ugly potential bull flag right there, maybe on the 5-minute. Very, very ugly. But you know, money flow shaky, green. That could break out of that. I mean, yeah, that could happen on the 5-minute. I like the 5-minute a little bit more than the 1 minute. How about the 15? 15, you were looking at the short. Dave, I definitely see that potential head and shoulder. It has not really made that full right shoulder
That's
yet.
what I'm saying. So I'm being patient.
Yeah, maybe it's still forming that right shoulder, coming back
Or maybe
up.
it invalidates it and it goes above
exactly.
62.5, 62.6.
Yeah, none of us are 100% right here. Nobody knows what's going to happen. We're just using the best analysis we can with the data that we have here. This is just giving me skepticism. I like some of the higher time frames. I like the 4-hour giving me the green dot. I like that 2-day low Stokes, green dot. I'm looking some of the higher time frames. That's a good thing. Some of the higher time frames are starting to look a bit bullish now. You get so bearish that you eventually get bullish. All right, so we're open-minded here, and I like that we have a panel here with many different points of views, right?
Yeah, I'm the degenerate one,
So
for sure. Yeah. I'm the one that I play with fire, but I still haven't gotten stopped out here. So looking good. I'm in the green on one of my 3 trades. The other one's break even. ICP's little down, but
yeah. So
I'm swinging, bro. I'm swinging
for the fences.
The 6-hour gives me a little pause for a short. This is what the 6-hour market cipher looks like.
So oil stopped dropping. We got to look at oil in a moment too. Go ahead.
I was just going to say VWAP above, momentum swinging up, money flow going up, and a red dot on a trigger wave long. So that's what's giving me some hesitation on the short. But go ahead.
6 hour. Okay, interesting. Now I'm looking at oil. It's trying to find support at the 50 MA. I don't know how strong it is. It does have low stochastics now, but you kind of lost that sweet bullish setup, right? We had that nice ascending triangle. It broke out a little bit, and then it just sputtered. Like the Blue Rocket, whatever, the Amazon rocket guy.
Yeah, Blue Origin.
Blue Origin. That's right.
The blue guy.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, exactly. The flying dildo has crashed. Okay. Sorry.
He's got the most cringe laugh. Have you heard his laugh?
No.
Oh my God.
Does he have a laugh? Is he human?
Can you find a video of his laugh and then we'll play it? Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. Does it bounce here? I don't have faith in it, I gotta say. And plus with the the master manipulator, Trump, no hate on Trump. I like what he's doing overall, but I mean, I don't know, guys. The manipulation trying to pump the oil market, or well, dump it actually, with his saying that the
someone's making money, his kids are making money.
Dave,
they made billions.
My computer doesn't have audio out. Could you find it?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we got you. We'll pull that up. Oil a bit shaky. I'm not willing to trade that oil right now. I'm not willing to touch it. I'm leaning towards BTC long here now, based on liquidity, based on oil dumping, based on the NASDAQ starting to get a push up. Let's look at the NASDAQ one more time. What is it doing? Got above the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. Grain of salt. Gold starting to get a rise there. Gold starting to get a rise. Risk on assets starting to rise right now. Oil starting to go down. Liquidity above us. 4-hour giving me the green dot. Zen Master, there's no debating it. Look for a long fire. I love the delayed fire.
I know you're used to hitting that shit by yourself at home. All right, I found it. I pause your trading journey to listen to this.
Oh, back to what we're doing though. Could you shuffle?
That's pretty evil, man.
It's so extreme, right?
Yeah, very extreme. That's what happens when you have billions of dollars, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, please continue.
Okay. I was talking about looking for a potential BTC continuation long based on multiple factors, based on liquidity being above us and concentrated. Now, I'll be honest, it's on both sides. Liquidity favors both sides. And let's zoom out on that. Let's go to a 1 hour liquidity. Let's take a look. We haven't looked at liquidity enough today.
Also, we'd love to see the RSI heat map, Gawking, if you want to get that queued up.
Yeah, please bring it all up. We need all the metrics. Give me the metrics. 4 hour.
I got it right here.
4 hours, the macro should still favor the downside. So let's not get too carried away here. The macro still looks like it could dump, and maybe still go to 47K. But looking at just the 5-minute liquidity using Trading Different. And big shout out to my guy, Attract Abundance. He's in the Discord every day, giving you liquidity updates. This is the man who put me onto this. He put me onto this liquidity indicator, and I've been using it ever since. Yes, last year he put me onto it after the Bitcoin conference. I met him at the Bitcoin conference. Good guy, man. I love him. And yeah, he put me onto it, and I've been onto it ever since. So here's the liquidity, guys. This is a tough cookie. Okay, this is a tough cookie to crumble. Whatever that means, and eat. I don't know. I like cookies. Okay.
What's your favorite kind of cookie? You look like an oatmeal raisin guy.
I am oatmeal raisin guy.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Are you calling me a boomer? What does that mean, man?
I don't even know.
Oatmeal raisin, literally the worst cookie.
The
on the
worst,
planet.
bro.
Like,
Really? Stop it.
it's chewy. It's oatmeal. Why is that there? Raisins. Who the fuck put those in there?
Not okay, bro. Not
Racist,
okay.
man.
It's not okay.
What are you, man? Are you a sugar cookie kind of guy? You look like a sugar cookie guy.
Bro, I like classic chocolate chip.
I do like a cup of milk and some Oreos, bro. Put me
Oreos?
right,
Okay,
put me
okay, I
right
can
to
see
bed, bro.
What about you? What'd you say?
I like
do you?
classic chocolate chip, bro.
Classic
Thin
chocolate
mints
chip. Okay,
Thin mints
okay.
are good. Good. Fresh baked chocolate chips are good, man. Wow.
A poll.
You know,
Well,
if you
can't
steal them
poll
from
it.
Santa, those are the good ones.
Yeah.
All right, folks. What are your favorite cookie out there in the chat? We can't really do a poll because, I mean, it could be any option,
A lot
right?
of cookies.
I like peanut butter as well, guys.
I like peanut butter
The
cookies.
peanut butter cookies. Oh,
Anything but
insane.
oatmeal raisin, I'll tell you that.
Damn. I love oatmeal raisin. All right. Okay, guys. So
Sugar
let's get
cookies,
back to
man. You're
liquidity.
missing the best one. Sugar cookies.
Really? So you're the sugar guy.
That is definitely a white boy thing.
Yeah, the most
White
boring,
people
the
love
most
sugar
boring
cookies.
cookie.
Yeah,
on the
my
planet.
wife loves sugar cookies. and
Like,
she's white as shit.
got nothing, no color.
Let me
no
guess,
flavor.
Laura, you like sugar cookies too? She does, and she's white
Hey.
too. Rob,
We got to get her a mic soon. I need Laura on the mic soon,
I'm
okay?
Armenian.
I don't have any problem with sugar cookies. I just will never purchase them.
Like if you got sugar cookie and chocolate chip cookies sitting right next to each other, you're picking up the
Both.
both. You don't pick up both. You got to pick one.
I get both. I'm fat.
You are a degenerate. You and Rob.
All right. Sin City
I
Cookies.
went to Yogurtland the other night. And, I saw
Yogurtland.
my
is that
fiance
like
putting gummy bears on the top of her.
Is that code for something? I went to Yogurtland.
No, just Yogurtland.
For yogurt.
It's a dessert place with kids.
I didn't know your kids were in town.
No. I'm just saying there's kids at Yogurland.
Got it.
Jesus.
All right. I got to finish the liquidity analysis.
Go ahead, man.
Okay. 5-minute time frame for liquidity. Let's take a look. What's more likely? You see the concentrated liquidity at 60,700. Can I get my screen, please, here? Here
Stop
we go.
eating the sugar cookies.
Okay, guys. So, which is more likely? This is price action, 5-minute time frame, and your liquidity heat map. Do we more likely take 60,700 for that bright red liquidity, or do we go up to 62,800? For the less concentrated, but maybe a little bit closer. It looks almost even, but we may be a little bit closer to the top. So the structure right now favors a breakout above just because of this falling channel, right? Falling channels break up. They break up. The only thing here is, though, let's look at the structure. What if it does break up, but only for, a lackluster lower high? What would that look like? That looks like a head and shoulder. That could be a head and shoulder pattern. Then that would flip bearish. And then we take the lower liquidity. I'm just saying, as an objective observer here, looking at the charts, right now it appears we will break up. But if that breakup is not a breakup with volume, and a decision to attack from the bulls, then the bears will win by default and bring this down to 60,700. But right now, I'm looking for a move up, guys. I'm looking for a move up. That is a fallen channel. That is a bull flag. And look, there's some red liquidity above, too. We just got to zoom into it. So back to the regular charts here. Getting back to Bitcoin. Let's see. Small time frames. What's happening? 1 minute looks a bit bearish there. That looks like an imperfect head and shoulder.
I hate the 1 minute.
Still, yeah, me too. Stochastics very low. Momentum starting to shift. Let's go to the 5-minute. That looks a bit bearish as well. Rejecting from the 21. Will it come down for a double bottom?
And I got stopped out. God damn it.
On your Bitcoin trade?
Yeah.
Thunderclap. Clap them. All right, it's okay. It's okay. We get clapped, but we clap back, baby. Thunderclap. All right, let's go to the 15-minute time frame. This market is switching, and it's switching fast. Man.
Is that the formation of a right shoulder?
It kind of looks like it there, Dave. Shoulder, head, potential right shoulder. Right?
Yeah.
What is oil doing now? Look at oil bouncing from that 50. Just back and forth, back and forth.
Guys, just trade oil.
Was that just a manipulation from Trump, and then oil's about to do what it's going to do anyway? Right?
All right, guys, get into a short real quick. I'm going to put this tweet out. All right, the tweet goes out. All right, close your shorts. Now we're going back up again. All right, we're going back up again.
That's an engulfing candle. We got to take it seriously. Just a 5-minute time frame, but engulfing candle at support. Low stochastics. Potential long signal once again on oil, but I got to say I don't love the structure. What is the structure? The structure is breakout to break down. Breakout to break down. FOMO long. Is that a strategy?
I mean, that's what Rob did on Bitcoin.
God damn.
Well, I'm not trying to make fun of him. I'm just saying that's what he did.
God
right?
damn it.
Right? You FOMO'd long on a Bitcoin trade.
I mean, I saw some patterns. I try to go with.
I mean, dude, the higher time frames, like I said, man, like I know I said I was looking for a short, but the 6 hour, if this green dot stays, which is very early, the 6 hour looks prime for at least a rotation to the upside, right? If you're looking at the 6 hour here, you'd be stupid to short the 6 hour. Outside of maybe, you lost the 21, got rejected, okay. VWAP is above 0, right? Your Stokes are starting to curve. You have a fresh red dot, a fresh green dot. That is a trigger wave, and you're at the bottom end of the range here. So, like, if you're trading just the higher time frames, this is your move right here, right? This is your trade, not the opposite, because there's a lot of potential to get stopped out on the opposite or to have an even deeper stop loss, right? If you got into a short, you're going to be waiting a while to get paid because ideally you want your stop loss above the highs here. And then where do you put your TP? You got to put it into the mid 50s for it to even make any sense. And how long does that take to play out? But if you want to swing or scalp real quick, higher time frames tell you to look for a long. Shorter time frames, in my opinion, are saying a short.
You're on point. I think you're 100% on point
right
there. 100%. And that's what, and the 4 hours kind of in between, right? So that's why it's giving me much pause.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the 4 hour time frame. Maybe we're in a bigger bear flag or something. I'm just kind of making a diagonal range. Can we show this here on the screen? I'm making a diagonal range here in a 4 hour time frame. And that green dot came in just as we tap the bottom of the range. Maybe this is just a rotation to the top of the pattern, right? Maybe it just rotates to the top of the pattern around 64,300 just to rotate
that's still
again.
Enough to make money, though.
Lots enough to make money.
I mean, what is that gap?
From where we are right now to the top of the range.
Guys, that's a 4% gap,
yep.
man. I mean, that's enough. That's more than enough to make money.
Yeah.
And you don't got to worry about a super deep stop loss. So I would just put it below the local low here at 60,532.
Yeah, 4 hours says look for a long, but it does caution that the trend is still down. So it says don't be greedy. Go for the long, but don't go for the mega long, right? Don't go for the generational long.
Fresh red dot on the 1 hour, though.
On the 1 hour, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Go to the 1 hour.
Approaching the 21 on the 1 hour, which was pretty heavy resistance that we flipped into support. We back tested it 3 times. This will be number 4. We'll see if it holds. If it doesn't hold, do you wait to see what 61.2 does? And then if that doesn't hold, you enter on a bearish retest, or you front run along there and expect it to rotate to the top of the range one more time before ultimately playing out and spilling off.
Yeah, I'm either seeing a risky medium time frame long or maybe just a wait and see here on BTC. Just trying to be very careful.
And the 15-minute looks like a potential evening star pattern. Let's see what the short would look like here on a 15-minute time frame.
All right. What does it do?
That's not enough. I mean, you'd have to bring your stop down to the wick high here, 2.5 to 1. You take your profit, right at the bottom end of the range here, 61,286, 2.5 to 1. You get in around like now. Let's see what Market Cipher tells us. VWAP expanding to the downside. Stokes still curving up though. No sign of rollover. RSI is rolling over, but the Stokes are not rolling over. And then the 10-minute time frame. Yeah, the 10-minute looks a little more. Ooh, just hidden bear dip just flashed through on the 10-minute. We got a baby blood diamond on a green candle, which is typically a pretty big warning sign. And then VWAP crossing below, but money flow is still continuing to push up. Very interesting on the 10-minute there.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Still looks a bit bearish to me on the momentum side, though. We'll see what happens. Yeah, money flow is a bit green. It does have a red dot right now. It's almost like the 15-minute, but the 15-minute looks a lot bearish, more bearish. But the money flow increasing on both of them, right?
Yeah.
Very interesting. The 30-minute still looks like a good short. A lot of mixed signals here. They want you to choose a direction.
Yeah.
They want you to choose a direction, and it'll likely be the wrong one. So I am being patient right here, and I'm watching oil put in a bearish engulfing candle. So we'll see. I mean, given hints of maybe risk on assets may start the run. They make it look bearish, and then they rip it, and we'll see what happens. And
let's see the chat.
Yeah.
Let's do some people in the chat. Frog Time said, look at the 1 hour. A lot of people like macadamia nut cookies. Interesting. Also, Snickerdoodle. Do love some Snickerdoodle.
Yeah, those macadamia nuts from Subway, pretty good.
Subway.
The white chocolate macadamia nuts.
Chocolate Salty Ball said, just eat the cookie dough. Yeah, just make sure it's edible cookie dough so you don't get salmonella. Someone said macaroons. I don't like macaroons. Actually, I like some macaroons. I've had some bad ones, though. They're pretty fucking shitty. Okay.
Do we want to answer Amar?
Yeah, I was looking at that. Hi, guys. I am being heavily charged for Bitcoin fees for every trade at market price. I'm trying to scalp my small account, and even though I close all small profits, I end up in the negative suggestions.
I got a suggestion. I mean, you got to stop market ordering. Limit order. You save about half on fees with that limit order. So be a little bit more patient. You could also use the limit last. That's what I like.
I'm curious what he's trading, though, because... And I'm curious to see the volume, because if you're trading with volume, you should have very low fees.
Yeah. So, start using a limit order, even limit last, limit order, but near price action. So you still get in on the price action, but you pay lower fees. And also, when you have a small account like that, you got to focus on ROI, not the dollar amount. You should be looking for high ROI. That's when you make more money than your fees, when your ROI is high, but you can't be closing out at 10%. You can't be closing out at 20% with a smaller account like that, especially when you have the low VIP with the higher fees. So go for, bigger trades, more accurate sniper entries. Let those trades run. And if you're using Bitunix, link in the description here, they give you a break-even line. You can add that to your chart. See exactly where your break-even level is, including your fees, so to make sure you're above that level, all right? And you can put your stop loss above the break-even. You'll pay no fees that way. Well, I mean, you'll pay fees, but, you'll make a lot more than your fees. So just, limit order and go for the higher, longer trades, bigger trades, not in size, but I mean, like, in distance, go for the longer target with sniper entries, and focus on ROI.
Yeah, right. That's great advice.
All right, what else we got there? Notorious says, it's a schlong day. Are you schlonging it? Anybody schlonging it out there? Put a 69 in the chat. All right.
Also, Milan became a member. Said, I'm proud to be a Sin City member. We love you.
Okay.
Thank you for your support.
Let's see the new emojis. You got emojis as a member. Let's see the Zen emojis and the Buddha emojis.
Zen gang.
Zen gang. The Zen Sinners. Love you guys. Bye. Yeah, oil looking a bit bearish there, losing that 50 MA. Dead cat bounce on the RSI. Is that just how it's looking now, or is it going down? That's why I got out the trade, saved myself any loss. That should give BTC a bounce, man. It should, but it's not happening.
I think I want to.
It's not happening, and I'm looking for a time frame to get in.
I think I'm gonna get into the short here.
Okay.
2.5 to 1. Very tight stop loss. This is going to be pretty risky. This is a 10-minute short. The Stokes are low. I mean, it's not the ideal setup, but I think Bitcoin's going to roll over. I'm also, but with this short, I'm also going to be looking for higher time frame as well. We're seeing a lot of negative signals flash here. So I'm looking to get in at 61,924. Let's do that. 61,924. My stop loss is 61,170. 61,170. And TP is a rotation to the bottom end of this range here at 61,275. 61,275. Let's see what that looks like. Wow. No, this is incorrect. Stop loss is 60. Wait, what? 62,130. I was like, what am I doing here? Okay. Stop loss. 62,130. Okay. So we could risk 100 to make 270. What is that? How does that sound? That sound good?
100 to make 270. Sounds about a 2.7 risk reward ratio. Okay. Okay.
Or let's do 135. Okay, there you go. 135 to make 350. Oh, damn, and it tapped me in. Okay, so there's a trade alert, guys. This one is a little more speculative. Let's go ahead and run the trade alert.
Trade alert.
Attention.
We still have a little bit of money left to throw.
Attention.
Set me up, man. Come on.
Trade alert.
Oh, my bad. It's going to be hard. You ready?
Ready. Oh, man.
I know. I'm always very careful.
It's all good.
So if you're going to enter, hit enter last, because it'll put you in now. 15-minute bear flag, 15-minute head and shoulders. Very speculative, but I think the trade has a good possibility to hit. Very tight stop loss. So enter in just now, mark it or hit the last. Stop loss 62,170. Very, very tight. TP at 61,275 for a limit order, a market order short on Bitcoin. That is my trade alert. Just don't risk too much. Give yourself a good R&R. My R&R is about 3.5 to 1.
All right, and I'm looking at a potential long here. I'm looking at a long on a 4-hour time frame. Maybe I'll long this a bearish. Well, it's a red candle, but it's a hammer candle in a 4 hours, giving me low Stokes green dot. Money flow red, telling me the trend is still down overall, but that's a long signal on my 4 hour. Maybe I do a tight stop loss at 61,498 and take it to the top of the range of 64,400. That's a 5 to 1 risk reward ratio aligned with the 4 hour time frame. Could it get rejected and make me look like a fool?
Fafu.
Thunderclap. Of course it could. Of course it can. But, we have different perspectives here on the show. He's going short. I may consider this long here. I like the idea of the 4 hour long. That engulfing candle on the 4 hour is telling me something here, but we do have major resistance at 62,500. I also like the idea that the upwards liquidity is more concentrated, but I don't know, guys. It's just it's just a probability analysis here. I'm just looking at this like a scientist, not like a speculator or an investor, but a scientist. What's likely to happen?
My boy's a scientist over here.
I'm a data analysis, man, not a trader, okay?
Fair enough.
Data analyst. Sorry, analyst. There we go.
Data analysis.
I'm an analysis guy.
What's my position size here? I'm half a Bitcoin. Okay.
Who you going with? You guys going long or short? Long or short? Get the polls
Yeah,
out
get
there.
a pull up, man. David or JP? You got to pick a side, man.
Hey.
Oatmeal cookies, disgusting ass oatmeal raisin cookies. Are we going chocolate chips, snickerdoodle, all the above, macadamia, heckadamia?
Man, this is
nut?
rough. This is a tough call, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the money.
Macro is still bearish, but I
About
don't know.
15%. For any of you high volume traders, 15%. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking at a potential trade here. I'm gonna bring it up on Bitunix. Let's see what I can look at. Maybe I'll make a trade alert here based on a 4-hour.
trade alert.
Now, the thing is with mine, I'll let you know when it's invalidated. I'll let you know right here live. I'll let you know in the Discord. Invalidation will be the 4-hour rolling over in some way or another if it gives a red dot, and also if it gives away the 50% of that engulfing candle, this big candle right here. If it gives away that line, let's draw the line. I like my invalidation line. Let's see. We're so close to that invalidation line. We bounce from it, though. That's what gives me that bullish hope. The green dot, low Stokes on the 4-hour. There is the line at 61,800. It may be a wrap if that happens. Maybe I put a stop loss there, right? Put the stop loss at the invalidation line. But the thing is, it may just come down, thunderclap me to come back up, right?
Guys, we got to be a bit faster on those, man. You know, I was ready on the thunderclap emoji there.
Okay. That's too close, though, man. 62,000. Wait, 61,008 for a stop. That's too close. I'm going to put it down here, the bottom of the wick. If this candle takes out the wick, then I'll be out of the trade.
Dump it. Dump it. Dump it.
Hey, dump it. This is going to be...
As soon as I start talking, it fucking goes the opposite way. I'm just going to shut my mouth.
I never do trades like this, guys, but I like the idea of this trade. This will be 11-to-1 risk-reward ratio, the way I'm setting it up. Hold on. No, more like a 7. Sorry, 7-to-1.
11-to-1?
7-to-1. 7-to-1. It was 11-to-1 if I kept it where it was.
Listen, we can't
7-to-1.
all be degenerate here. We got 2 already. Rob and God King. Me and you are supposed to be the North Star.
Hey,
here.
I'm doing a 4-hour, baby.
Okay, all right. That's not...
This is the time frame that I'm aligned with. It has a low Stokes in the green dot. What do you want me to do? Fire!
I want you to go short with me and stop counter trading me. Yeah.
Somebody got to win. We all can't get the clap in here.
True that. Or we all get, never.
We all can't get the clap. It looks like you're winning so far, man. People want to go short, man. People want to go short, and this 4-hour could just give a red dot. It could just dead cat bounce on that stochastic. Man, do I get in or do I put an entry lower at that 50%? Oh, it's thunderclapping. Let's see.
Damn.
Let's see. Maybe I adjust my entry here to be at the clap zone.
Clap. Attention. Clap alert. We should do one of those. Can you do one? Voiceover on that, Jay? Come on, bro.
Of course.
Attention. Clap alert. But don't make it as long.
I want to be right in the center, right in the eye of the clap right here, okay?
Fucking hurricanes.
Eye of the clap, or maybe like right there. Let me see.
In the
This is risky, man. This is risky, but I like the fact I'm aligned with the 4-hour, man. I'm sorry, I got to do it. Let's see. Entry will be there. Don't hesitate, baby. This is your time frame. You are aligned with it. You are making a plan, and you are following it, okay? You are the Zen master. People count on you, and you're going to go ahead and do the trade because the 4 hours says so, okay?
All right.
The 4 hours says so. So trade alert.
Another one. What is that, like 5 today?
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert.
All right, here we go. Trade alert on a Bitcoin, a bit risky here. A 4-hour time frame I am aligned with. It tells me to look for higher prices for the time being. I like the low stochastics. It has a reset. The 4-hour had major bullish divergence to even get to this range. But the problem was the Stokes were so low and then it dumped. But now the Stokes have reset. I'm aligned with the 4-hour and it says let's go higher for now, at least for a lower high. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put in my entry right now at 61,817, exactly where we are right now. The stop loss will be at 61,456. Tight stop, baby, tight stop. My take profit is going to be top of the range of a potential bear flag. Yes, I'm still saying that Bitcoin could be in a bear flag on the macro. 64,400 for the take profit. Let's go ahead and put that in 64,400, right? 1,000.
Just a heads up, guys. On my short, I moved my stop into break even.
Hey.
So.
And I'm going to go ahead and adjust my risk slider. And notice how my leverage doesn't matter. What leverage do you guys want me to use? Okay.
500.
500. It's not available. Oh, 200x is available. Would you like me to use 200x? What would you like me to use? And show you it doesn't matter.
Why not do 200?
200x. Okay. How can you use 200x leverage responsibly? I'll show you. Limit last, drag your slider. How much am I willing to lose is the question you should ask yourself. I'm willing to lose about like $250 or something like that. $250, $300, nothing crazy. $250, very responsible. But look how much I can make. $2,220 from the move. What is that risk reward ratio? Interesting. Open long. I'm now in the long. You notice I didn't mark it in, but I still got in quickly. Limit last, baby. It's still a limit order, but it just puts it at the last price. I'm risking just $250 with a great risk reward ratio to make $2,000. Let's clap it up, baby. Five.
Guys, to help JP out, I closed up my short here. I'm happy with my 54%. I'm out.
Okay. You got shook?
No.
You shook up the clapping, man.
No, that took me.
The clap daddy was coming for you.
Hold on. Where can I see how long it took me to? Oh, that's order history. I got to go to position history.
Oh god.
So that took me. I made $100 in position duration. There we go. 8 minutes. No. I'm good, baby. Now you can run with your long, my friend.
All right, guys. Do you like the trade?
I give you permission.
If you like the trade, put a 1 in the chat. If you absolutely hated it and I'm gonna get clapped, put a 2. Do you like it or love it? You can't. There's no in between. Do you like it? Do you love it or hate it? Come on. Tell me, baby. Am I just preparing to get clapped?
Someone said, trade alert is JP's voice, question mark? Yes, it is. I didn't know that either. But now we know. Shy said, war gets spicy. Careful, there's a 1 hour, 30-minute candle not closed yet. I took profit on my trade, guys. I don't know if those of you that did. We're seeing a little bit of a reversal here on the 1 minute time frame. Maybe I took profits a little early. Fine. Again, I say this to people all the time. If you're happy with your number, take your profit.
Wow. Look at the efficiency of this trade. I just show this real quick. You told me to do 200x leverage. I did 200x leverage. I've guaranteed I won't lose more than $250 here, right?
Okay.
And look at my margin, guys. I only used $291 of my own money.
Yeah.
I'm using, look, like 50,000 of the exchange's money. Look, 51,998 at 0.8 BTC position.
Now, JP.
Yes.
Now let's do this to show the people.
Let's show
people if you swapped over to isolated margin, what your liquidation price would be. Now, obviously, don't put in a trade, but
yeah, can you do
like
that mid trade? I don't think you can.
No. I'm not saying do it mid trade. I'm saying here.
So what it would do is it will bring your liquidation level up. Yes. But the thing is, that doesn't matter if your stop loss is above your liquidation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it should never interact with your liquidation. Your liquidation should not be an option, guys.
Correct, but you got to use
trade like that.
But you got to use cross, and you got to have some money in your account.
Yeah, but I mean,
so if you're using 200 a margin, have at least $500 in the account.
Yes, exactly.
I'd say like 2.5x would be a good starting point for a number.
Yeah, so
pull
you still
to the
have
downside.
to do.
Pull to the what?
Pull to the downside.
Pull to the downside. Let's take a look, baby. Take a look. Come on.
Could this be a higher low for Bitcoin here on the 5 minute? Take a look at this, guys. Getting a little spicy here.
Yeah, the structure.
Also, keep in mind this is a little bit of a falling channel. Has the 15-minute bear flag, or excuse me, has the 15-minute head and shoulders. How does that look? Maybe we got out a little prematurely. Maybe we'll get another bounce for another short entry. But this was a nice move. We kind of caught the top here on that second move. Not on this move, but on this move. We entered in right around the top here and made a quick 50% on our trade. I like it. We bang out like 4 more. We bang out 3-4 of those a day. Quick.
Yes.
Even in the margin I'm using, that's $400 or $500.
Yeah, small time frames look pretty bearish. The medium time frames say, "Don't worry, relax, everything is fine."
I'm curious, where is your stop loss on your trade there?
I'll show you. And let me go back to Bitunix here. You can see it down here, 61,400. It looks so close, right, in a 1 minute time frame, right? It looks pretty close, but it is a 4-hour trade. It's a very, very tight stop loss trade. I usually have pretty loose stop losses, like small position sizes in big trades, a deep stop losses. This is a tight stop loss for a highly speculative continuation long based on the 4-hour, based on the higher time frames like the 3-day, those factors, based on oil potentially coming down. What is oil doing, by the way? Is it still coming down? Is it pumping? Looks like oil is still dumping. Oil is still dumping. Look at that.
Bear flagging there, huh?
Yeah, it's bear flagging. It lost that 50. It lost the 50. So highly speculative here, but it is aligned with the time frame that I align with, the 4-hour low Stokes green dot. Only thing is you just can't invalidate that engulfing candle. For me, that's why my stop loss is so close. If you start invalidating this engulfing candle, I'm out. Yeah. So my stop loss has purpose. Not just to stop losing me money, but it's also because the idea is over and done with, that you keep going up. So I like where my stop loss is, and I lose a responsible amount. 250 I can handle.
We're a 50-50 on that poll there. 50-50 short versus long.
Interesting.
Yeah, you guys are acting like the charts, man. Make up your damn mind. Are we short or are we long? I scalped my short. I'm out. I don't have any open trades right now. Well, I got a Zcash trade open. That one is currently down a little bit, seeing a little bit of a spill off here. 15-minute bear flag. Want to see a breakdown. 1 hour. I still like this trade, guys. I'm still in, so I'm not touching the stop loss, not touching the TP as of now. But I will keep you guys updated in the Discord if I do. Make sure you join. And once you join the Discord, go into the Trader Chat community. And just wave emoji or drop a hello or something. We'd love to welcome you. And to all of you that support our channel by watching, by subscribing, by liking, by being a member, by trading with our Bitunix link, we truly appreciate you. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We've been going for almost 3 hours today. Market's been fairly choppy for the time being. But we've been able to scalp some trades, make some money, made some money on the oil trade, made some money on the Bitcoin trade. I think I closed my oil trade a little early in the profit, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice. Yeah, I closed it break even, man. I just got out of the trade. I didn't like
made
the direction.
Made 34% on oil.
Good job, man. Hey. A little something.
And I will always live by this, right? You get the entries, you get the TPs, the stop losses, but ultimately it's up to you. And so if this thing starts reversing or you don't like the way it's going and you're up $50, you're up $80, you're up fucking $10, I don't give a shit. And you're happy, take it. 35%, I'll take it. I'm trying to scale my account size on Bitunix. I try to keep it relatively low on the available margin I have to get those, like, I don't know, to get majority of people who do trade with lower margin. You do get those whales that trade with higher margin, which if you do, great. For me, I try to keep it relative to what I think the average person is trading with. And so I think we have a good mix of high margin, medium margin, lower margin. We have traders from all margins. All margin matters, So yeah.
Love it.
Rob's been oddly quiet there. I've been trying to scratch a siren short here. So what I'm looking at on Siren is you go back. Let's pull up the 1 hour. So I wanted to draw out some levels, right? Because we made this big move, kind of gave it all back, right? And so for me, I'm trying to figure out what's a good level to short. And so prior to this pattern forming here, we did trade here. Or find resistance here on this level. This level is currently where we're at now on this horizontal line. So for me, I'm trying to eye out a potential short. So let's pull up a 5 minute here. So what I'm looking at is this consolidation channel here. You could just say that this is sideways consolidation. But what I'm looking at is if I'm going to try to measure out a short, what was the move here? What would be the measured move? What could be my expectations? So I got the measured move here. I drop it there. But now that's a pretty big move. It's from 75 cents down to 55 cents. So I don't know if it's going to quite get there. So what I did was I looked back at history and I said, hey, where did this price drop and find support? And it was right here. So we were trading at right where we're at now. That essentially got lost. We came and bounced here at 65 cents. So I'm looking for a short. I'm not going to pull the trigger just yet. What I'm waiting to see is if we can break trend here. Perhaps this support line that we've had historically or resistance historically and now has been touched a couple times as support. If this is lost, then I'm looking to short. I'm not pulling the trigger yet though.
Bitcoin's seeing a little bit of a bid here, guys. Could we see a double bottom on the 5-minute on Bitcoin? Right by that 200 MA, which is where last time we saw a bounce. So let's take a peek. Money flow still deep in the red. We're starting to see a little bit of a bounce here. That's a indecision doji candle there.
Yeah.
Could this be a local bottom? Let's see what a long setup looks like on a very, very quick scalp, which would back up to the 21. Very tight stop loss. 3.5 to 1. Like if you're looking at like a quick scalp.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be looking to do, but not a confirmed bottom. Let's go to the 3-minute. 3-minute VWAP looking like it wants to cross over. 2-minute green dot. VWAP above, catching a big, but that looks like a rounded bottom there.
Yeah. 10-minute is like right on a 200 MA. And with the 50 just gave the bullish cross.
Yeah.
There. I mean, this could still go down. It's been in retracement mode, and we know we've been seeing what looks like a head and shoulder.
Yeah.
It's iffy. It's a tough call either way here, guys.
Hidden bear div on the 10-minute, though. Something to keep in mind.
Yes. Yeah. Keep that in mind. Very tough call here. And liquidity can literally go either way.
Yeah, we're trying to retake the 100 right now on the 5-minute.
Yeah. The 5-minute, I'm still having this fallen channel.
That'd be very dangerous long.
Yeah, fallen channel. What gives me some courage is my 4-hour and also some of the higher time frames like that 3-day. But the 4-hour has my low Stokes green dot. I got to take it. I have to take it. Even in a downtrend, I got to take it. If I get stopped out, I follow my model. So
yeah.
It is what it is. Even your model is going to lose you sometimes. As long as it makes you win more over time than lose, you're good.
A big dump.
And there's
here.
a nice rejection right there.
Shit.
Yep, 5-minute. Let's see what happens here.
30-minute looks bearish. A 1-hour red dot VWAP expansion to the downside.
Yep.
We're right at the 21 on the 1-hour though, which is which we got a bounce last time, right? Bitcoin bounced here, ran all the way up to 61,930 from a low of 61.6. So we'll see if it holds. Right now, it doesn't look like it's hold. But for those of you that are short, that short at the top, I would just be aware we're approaching the bottom end of this pattern here, which is a likely area for a bounce. Just keep your eye on the lower time frames. Red X on the 30-minute candle here.
Yeah.
15-minute. Let's get rid of that because we're not doing that anymore. Look at that expansion. Money flow about to cross into the red on the 15-minute. This looks pretty bearish to me.
Good news is if I get clapped, it'll be a quick clapping because that stop loss is very close.
Quick clapping.
It'll be a quick clapping.
Clap it quick.
Bah!
Get it over with, man. You ever get spanked as a child?
Yeah, man. Come on. Grew up in a black household. Yes.
With a belt or with a hand?
Everything. Anything within reach. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, mostly belt. Yeah. Anything within reach.
Beat my ass with a tree stump one time. I used to
How
get
about
the
you, man?
I used to get the buckle end of the belt.
The buckle. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And I used to play tag with my dad. I'd run around the kitchen table so he can catch me.
Was it a cowboy belt?
My fucking brother would stop me. What an asshole that guy. He wanted to see me get my ass beat.
Really?
Yeah.
Would help? He would stop you? Oh, my God.
I had so much resentment towards my brother growing up.
Damn.
We had a 7-year age gap. He would lie to get me in trouble. He'd say I would hit him or curse at him. My dad would just immediately beat my ass.
Do y'all still have conflict or y'all good now?
We're good now. I mean, he's 30. I'm 37. So
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. We over it now.
we grew out of that phase. Yeah.
God King, I need the casino, please, man. We need as much
Yeah, our
metrics
two
as possible.
degenerates have been very quiet today.
Come on.
Degen 1, Degen 2.
It's still on the pull to the downside. We went from negative 65 to negative 90. Still no short signal called though.
I noticed the 2 minute is now bearish. How's they covered up the trades per minute again?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Why do they do that?
So weird. I don't know.
You can still see the bar underneath. It gives you a little
It's
idea.
Trump. He's taking over the casino.
I mean, he owns it.
True, he does own a lot of casinos.
Oh my God.
Guys, potential for a hammer candle here on the 5 minute time frame. If you're curious, with a hammer candle, the body has to be about a third of the size of the wick in its entirety. And that tells you that, I mean, just think about it in terms of, you know, like this candle represents people, okay? The people try to push the price down, but more people came in and bought it, and price closed closer to where it opened, but with a big wick to the downside. Call it a liquidity grab, call it whatever you want. Let's throw on Lux Algo, see if that was a liquidity grab.
Let's give the
It was a liquidity grab. Look at that.
Oh.
Boxed in wick. That is a liquidity grab, my friends. Could we see a reversal here on the 5 minute? We'll see. When does this 5 minute candle close? In about a minute and a half. Now, this wick can fill. So ideally, we want to wait for this candle to close. And oh my God, is that going to be a Dragonfly Doji? That would be very bullish. If we can get some bullish momentum here on the indicators. Yeah, that's... Want to see volume creep up. Can volume creep up? Green dot is there. VWAP is about to cross. Momentum curving up.
It ain't over.
Yeah.
The volatility is present.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
We are telling you there's multiple chances. Crypto bubbles, 1 hour, looking pretty green for some alts here. Our Zcash trade is currently underwater, about $125. As you can see on the crypto bubble, Zcash is standing out here. Humanity up 5% on the hour. Audera up 2.3%. Trump ecosystem up. Sorry to see that. Venice down, Siren down. Here's your daily. The only green really is Morpho and Beat. Everything else is pretty red on the daily. And then back to the 1 hour.
I'm long Trump at some point, man. That or WL5, the World Liberty Financial.
I fucking hate that
The
coin.
master manipulator, man. Why wouldn't he pump his own coin?
Because he's pumping it and then taking profits immediately.
Is that well? We do the same thing, okay?
Maybe.
We'll do the same.
But it's we're doing it.
Well, we don't pump it, but we take the profits. What I'm saying,
we're not
quick.
doing it on spot bags.
Yeah.
It's like if Sin City Crypto had a coin and we're like, yeah, buy the coin. The coin's going to do great things. And then we hit the sell button.
Yeah.
We're not doing that, right?
Absolutely not.
Right now, the 100 is getting rejected on the 100 MA on the 5 minute time frame. That did close a bullish candle on the 5 minute, guys. Let's see the 15 minute. 15 minute looks bullish. This might be a bottom here, man. I don't know.
I got to give out some clappings, man. The Rev Human said, gold, just clap me. Well, here's a clapping for you. Clap them, Laura. All right, who else needs a clapping? Step up for your clapping if you just got recently clapped.
Big Rob got recently clapped.
All right, give him 2 clappings.
You got crap.
Got crab.
Yes. You got crabs.
Got crabs.
A double dose of clapping for you there, sausage
my
boy.
XRP trade got wicked down here. So I am still alive in one trade.
Which is the ICP trade?
The ICP trade, yeah. I'm still break even. So little speculative long on Bitcoin and XRP both got busted, but still alive in this one. So we'll see if we can turn this into some profit here. So yeah, there you go.
Can we clap Big Get just because? Give him a clap. Come on.
Why?
Just for having an ops name, and he's cool. He's actually a cool person. Well, we ride with Bitunix over here, okay?
Yeah, you're in the wrong bit, bro. Okay. Get on the right bit.
You're in the wrong parts over here. But also, yeah, I don't know. The person behind that account is actually pretty cool. But just clap him for no reason.
You know him personally?
We've been talking, though. They've been throwing hate and some shade every now and then, and I clap back, and we've been clapping at each other. It's been a clap fest. Mutual clapping.
And he said, I love crabs. I have crabs.
It's been a mutual clapping. All right, okay.
James said, bunch of candlestick nerds on the stream. I think he's right. All right, guys, anything else you wanna go over here?
BTC may be getting a bounce. It may be getting a bounce, maybe double bottom on that 5 minute time frame. Be careful, guys. A daily, all the macro is still bearish. But the 3-day has some hope. Look at the 3-day time frame. It has a green dot. Low Stokes, 4-hour is telling me a potential long. So that's why I'm going with the long. Make your own analysis. I'm not trying to make up your decision.
Bitcoin catching a bid here. Sorry to cut you off there.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
61,850. 21's right there. I wouldn't blindly go in along now. Looks like a rounded bottom. Do we have some bull div there? No bull div.
Seeing a big green candle, making that push back up.
What is that? The 1 minute?
Yeah. So 62's up here.
The chat, man.
62's up here. See if we can get over here and cross 62,000.
Ooh, we in the money in the long, baby. We'll see.
I'm in the money in ICP yet again. Hey. We'll win one of these damn trades. I promise you that. This is gonna be the winner right here, bro. I'm gonna clap back.
My boy said my butt cheeks hurt. I gotta clap back. All right, guys, we are done today. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Have your notification bells on. Our man JP will be going live in about 3.5 hours, something like that. Jay?
Yeah, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I might slide in around 3:15.
Slide up in there, bro.
With my Zinti in hand, and we'll do objective analysis. I may or may not still be in the trade. If I close the trade, I'll let you know in the Discord. Give them the Discord one more time. Guy King. Stay in contact with the Zen Trading Zone. But yeah, we'll look at the charts with fresh eyes later and see what the move is. I'm open to any possibility. I'm not a bull. I'm not a bear. I'm a monk.
Monk.
Right,
monk. He's a monk.
So Baby Gronk Sigma Skibbity says, "You guys looking so handsome and strong, my pookies."
Pookies.
What the fuck?
I love that name, actually. Pookies.
Baby Gronk Sigma Skibbity.
Yeah. And then
literally every douchey stream word you can think of, just mashed together. It's good.
yeah, we like it. All right. Well, you guys will see JP later. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Until then, guys. Peace.